Hello everybody, and welcome to the Glow Forest January D&D one-shot Group 3. I am Firefly, owner of the Glow Forest, socials below, and I'm here today with a group of heroes ready for an adventure led by me. My first adventure, DMing. So we'll go through each hero to introduce themselves quickly. So today's heroes are Lefty.
Oh, it's me, Lefty. I'm going to be playing Wilhelm, who is an average height Goliath and a paladin of Torm.
Perfect. Next is Monk.
Hello, I'm playing Richard Turnip, halfling rogue with a penance for vegetables, all different kinds, really. It's just as many as he can get his hands on, really. Anything else I need to add, or?
Nope, that's perfect. Next
Right.
is Falcon.
Hello, I'm Falcon. I am playing Grodoth Words are hard, Thunderflayer, who is a hill dwarf barbarian who has a strange fixation on birds.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least is Blaze.
Hello, I'm playing Lulu, who is a druid and a halfling. They've had an encounter with the Fae, which leads them to do very mystical things, lick some things as well along the way.
Perfect. So I will hand it over to myself now. Oh my god. What an adventure. All right. Let me pull up my little sheet here. So
I don't remember hearing Lofty do
Hmm?
hers. No. I think Lofty did hers. I just don't remember it.
gotcha. Okay.
Good start.
So Whistledown is a quiet town that generally keeps to its own affairs. Located on the travel route between the cities of Magnamar and Carmega, the town sees fairly frequent traffic from travelers passing through. Situated between Sanos Forest and Lake Cyrantula, Whistledown boasts a healthy fur and fish trade, as well as crops from the outlying farmlands. Known as the heart of the gnome population in Varissia, Whistledown is home to just as many humans, although some of the houses may seem a bit small for them. The pride of the town is the Feast of Yomansha, which celebrates the Agathian Imperial Lord each year on the same day. So, you guys are a party that is traveling together. You have made your way to this town of Whistledown, which you can see in Roll20. Just pulled up a map for you. You guys are coming in on that southern road here. I will mark it on your map. So you come in on this road into town, towards that town center, and you see a huge celebration. You see tons of people, kids running around. There's carts for both wares and food lining each side. It looks like there's some kind of a like outdoor tavern that they put together with a bar and some kegs and everything. You see some games lined up. There's bow and arrows. There's arm wrestling over by the tavern thing. There's a drinking game at the bar. There's all kinds of activities going on. It is a little bit later in the day, so kind of sundown. And it looks like this festival is just kind of in full swing. So you guys have all arrived here. You've got places to shop, places to eat. You've got some games to play if you want. What would you guys like to do?
Did someone say arm wrestling? I think Wilhelm would very much like to go in that direction, if the
Okay.
party's okay with that.
Perfect. Does everybody go with him?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
What's worse that could happen?
I guess.
Okay. All right.
What could possibly go wrong?
So the party makes their
Tempting
way.
fate outside.
The party makes their way over to the sort of outdoor tavern area. There's a sort of like an outdoor seating thing. It looks like as if you essentially took a tavern and put it outside. Very, very similar setup. So there's scattered chairs and tables around, and one of them has a big dude at it and a smaller, middle-aged gnomish woman who's saying, "All right, who'd like to step up next?"
I start flexing, just like in like a really stupid pose, like trying to look really imposing,
You
but like
there.
really awkward at the same time.
You look pretty
Yes.
strong. You want to give it a go?
Oh, I wouldn't want to ruin your furniture,
She just kind of
but
chuckles.
if you insist,
The guy
and I
at
walk forward.
the guy at the table kind of chuckles as well. And he's like, "All right, let's make this friendly." The woman says, "All right, it's a copper entry."
I flip coin over.
Okay. She takes it, stuffs it in her pocket, and she's like, "All right, we're gonna have a clean fight. Elbows on table, lock hands."
All right, I do so.
Okay. The other guy just kind of looks at you. He looks a little cocky.
hmm I look cocky back. Do some more
So-
flexing.
So the woman says, "All right, on the count of 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make a strength check for me." And of course, the dogs start barking.
23.
23, huge.
Mhm.
Natural 20 or non-natural?
Non-natural.
Okay. So you go ahead on the count of 3, and you pull his arm over halfway.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make another strength check. He's already halfway down.
14.
Okay. So he the guy across from you kind of grits his teeth like, "Crap, I didn't realize it was going to go this way." And he pulls your hand up towards the middle. I was very close.
Hmm.
Go ahead and make another strength check. There's some
20,
people-
not natural.
Okay. Oh boy. There's some people gathered around. They're kind of cheering the other guy on a little bit, but also they're like, "Hey, like you got a good first go here." The guy kind of looks at you and grits his teeth again and smiles and pulls your arm over.
No.
So your arm is now halfway down. Make another strength check.
16.
What? All right. So you're like, "Oh crap. I gotta come back from this."
Hmm.
And you pull, but you both make the same throw. So you guys aren't going anywhere. You're locked. Go ahead and make another strength.
For fuck's sake, I'm putting this one in Dice Joe already.
was
14.
Okay. So you go ahead and you're like, "I'm not going to let this guy get me." You pull his arm over and you get back into the upright position.
All right, purple or blue? Somebody choose.
Purple.
Okay.
Blue.
Well, thanks.
Either one. I don't mind.
16.
The green one.
Okay. You are ready to win this now. You pull his arm halfway around. All right. One more, hopefully.
Oh my god, 10.
Okay. You guys are getting real tired. This is quite the battle of strength. And you guys
muscle
push
width.
and push, and you finally smack his hand down on the table.
Yay!
Arrgh.
1. You rolled a 10. He rolled a
Hell
9.
yeah. Oh. I do some more flexing and like, yes, yeah.
Some people are cheering. There's sort of a couple of younger folk making eyes at you, and it's quite the victory.
I wink at one of them and finger gun them as well.
They kind of giggle. The gnomish woman says, "All right, you're the winner. That was an excellent show. Here's a token. It'll get you a free drink over at the bar."
Hell yeah. And do I win anything? Because I invested money. So
your
I
token
get
is your prize. You can try to persuade her.
I slam my fist on the table like, what the fuck is this? I paid money to bet. I get money back. I won.
The copper was the entry fee. She's like unwavered by your show of
The
distaste.
fuck is this?
Wilhelm.
How much does a drink cost around here?
It's 3 copper.
Mm-hmm.
See, you've tripled your money just in alcohol.
Is that I start talking really slowly and like lowly over to Richard. I'm like, is that more? That's more. Is that more? Is that more than 1 copper?
Yes, it's more than
Okay.
one.
If you give it
We
to me,
buy-
I will figure out if it is more or less than 1 copper.
No. Richard said it was more. All right.
It's
The
3
gnome woman's
times
kind of
more.
looking at you guys like, what the hell?
It's
Okay.
triple. Ooh.
While this is going
I
on,
don't know what that means.
Grodath, can you make me a perception check, please?
Perception, yeah. Oh, okay. So that 2 plus 3, so that's 5.
Good.
It's a number. That's a number.
It is a number.
All right. So that's fine because your passive perception is good enough. So while the fight is going on, you're listening to this conversation afterward. You overhear 2 men behind you at the table. They look kind of like dock workers. And they're like, "Man, this is the second boat we've lost. I don't know what the hell is out there." And you hear another one say, "It's a monster, I'm telling you. There's something in the lake." And the third companion comes over with a couple of drinks and says, you guys are being dramatic. There's no monster. There's just, I don't know what it is, but it's not a monster. Come on." They're like, "Well, what do you think did this to the boats?" And that's all you hear.
Can I go up to them and be like, "So what's happening to these boats?" What's about a month?
You can.
Sorry, go on.
If you
Yeah,
want.
so I'll go over and query about what's happening. I'll be like, so what's this about a boat and a monster?
They kind of look at you like, "Who are you?" And they're like, well, I don't know.
I'll buy you a drink.
"Oh, yeah, come have a seat."
Right, so
And they kind of pull out a chair for you.
I go and sit down, and so what's going on here?
Well, there's I mean, you can probably ask some of the people that were on the Fisher boats at some point, but they're probably out doing stuff now or at the festival. But all we know is that there is something out there. There's something that's been destroying our ships. We have several fishing vessels that go out onto the lake, for our fishing trade. And this is the second one that came into port today that's been smashed to hell. Another one says, "Yeah, my friend is the captain of one of them. He said it was crazy. I don't even know. I think he was a little shaken up, so he couldn't really describe what happened, but it was just everything was fine, and all of a sudden they were just attacked."
Huh. Okay. When's the do you know if I can get on any of these ships if they go back out fishing anytime soon?
Well, not in the shape that they're in, but I would wait until later in the day, because the Festival of Yamancha is kind of a big deal here. You probably won't find many people at the dock right now.
Okay, thank you. I go and order them all a round of drinks.
They kind of You've made friends. They're very happy with their drinks. All right. So what would everybody like to do now?
Do we know what kind of festival it is?
You can certainly ask. The dock workers, you guys couldn't hear this, but Grodath now knows something called the Feast of Yolmancha.
Yes.
There are lots of people around that you can ask. There's also more games. There's a bunch of stuff that you guys can do if you want to get food, get wares.
I'm getting my drink. That's holding.
Okay.
I'm heading straight to the bar.
All right. What are the other two doing? Lulo and Richard.
Is there a like? Oh, you go first. You go first.
No, you go first. You actually have something you want to do.
Is there like what food places are there?
There's all kinds of carts. There's some with sweets, there's some with fish. Obviously, there's some with vegetables. There are all kinds of food carts.
Lulu's just gonna go around and just try and find everything that they can taste test for free.
Okay. Several carts do
And
have
just
like kind of free samples.
Just get as much as they can.
All right. So you go and
I'd
do
like
that,
to-
and what does Richard do?
I'd like to follow Lulo and take only the free samples from the vegetable carts and just put them into my bag.
Just collect the free samples. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're free.
Good.
You're not gonna miss them.
True. Can
You have that fun per person.
Can you guys both make perception checks for me?
Okay.
So, if one were to roll a 3, would they be able to see anything?
What
I
did
rolled
you
a
get?
21.
You got a 21?
Yep. 17 plus 4.
All right. So the two of you over here, a couple of people sort of
One.
Actually, give me a second. I just want to check Lulo's. Okay, yeah, your passive is fine. So you guys are going through these food carts. You're sort of picking up all the little bits and pieces, all the free little samples that you can find. And as you do so, you just kind of overhear a couple of gentlemen walking by, talking in hushed tones. And they're talking about a strange guy that came into town the other day. And they're just like, yeah, have you seen him? Yeah, I kind of saw him down by the docks. I don't know. I heard he was staying at Haster's. And they just sort of continue on by.
I'd like to follow them and see if the person I'm talking about is a vegetable salesman. I'm trying to...
You're just going to start following these two guys?
Yeah, just
Okay.
eavesdrop.
Okay.
See if they're talking about a vegetable salesman, you know?
All right. Well, they continue to whisper to each other, not anymore about the strange man, but just kind of about general stuff. They're like, oh, did you see Lydia the other day? She was looking great. They just sort of chuckle with each other, and they're like, hey, did you try your hand over at the bow and arrow station yet? No, maybe we should do that. And they sort of head over there, and are you going to continue to follow? Okay.
No. Yeah, I'm talking about vegetables. I'm going to try and find my way back to wherever Lulo, Wilhelm, or Grodath are.
Okay.
If
Perfect.
they have anything.
All right. So while you guys are doing your vegetable things and your food things, we have Grodath and Wilhelm. So you guys go up to the bar. Are you just getting drinks? Did you want to do the drinking game?
There's a drinking game?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a
hell
drinking game.
yeah. Let's go.
I love the unison in which you said that. Just
I
yes,
thought I would
martial
mention it
classes.
again because it seemed like something you guys would be interested in.
Like, yes, of course.
So that was amazing. Okay. All right. So you guys belly up to the bar. You both sit there. There are two other people to your left. One is a younger gnomish woman. The other is sort of a tail end of middle age human male. And there's another guy to your right who looks like he's dressed in pretty fine clothing. He's also drinking, but it looks like he has a special mug that he drinks from. And there is a sort of 30s, early 40s gnome male behind the tavern, behind the bar, I should say, that sees you belly up and he's like, all right, what would you like, drinks or the game?
The game.
The game.
All right, you've got a couple other competitors, and he kind of nods to the other two. And the guy to your right hops in and he's like, hello, how are you all today? I'm the mayor. It seems like you guys are pretty new. Mayor Flint Ruthern at your service. And he just sort of nods
It's a
to you.
pleasure to meet you.
Nice
And I
to meet you.
extend my hand to be shaken.
And
All
I-
right.
I
he
do the same.
shakes your hand. Shakes your hands. And he's like, I hope you guys are enjoying the festival. It's kind of the pride of the town. Let me
I got scammed out of like my money at the arm wrestling place.
scam
But
out of your
otherwise,
money.
it's been fun.
I think it's only a
Yeah.
copper. And then you get a
And
free
I-
drink, correct?
Yeah, but I didn't get money back. I won. I don't understand.
He just kind of looks at you and claps you on the back and he's like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll pay for your fare for the drinking game. How's that? And he slaps a couple copper down and hands them over. And yours too. And he nods to you, Grodath.
I
Very
have
kind
that.
of you. Thank you.
Very kind of you, sir.
And he says, well, I hope your stay is lovely before, and he kind of looks you guys up and down, before you continue on your adventures. Have a great day. And he walks away with his with his mug, kind of looking at you a little weird, Wilhelm.
I'm
All
used
right.
to it. It's fine.
So, with all the stools at the bar taken currently by the folks getting ready to drink, the gnome behind the bar says, "All right, my name is Zedright. I'm the proprietor of this tavern here, this bar, and I'll be your host for the games. So you get 3 mugs. You gotta get them all down to win. If you can't, well, you lose." So he starts filling up mugs, passes one out to each of you. He says, "All right, on the count of 3, you drink. 1, 2, 3. Make constitution checks for me."
Uh, okay.
15.
Nat 20.
Hey!
What was yours again, Lumpy?
15.
15. Okay. So
Gradath just does that thing where, you know, those people who can like down like they open their
Yes.
throat and then just sort of, like slides in.
Yup.
Yep.
I
And
thought he
that's-
just got like a 3-pronged straw out and just sort of drank them all at once.
And that is essentially what happens. Grodath just unhinges his jaw and knocks his mug down before people have barely started theirs. Wilhelm gets us down, slaps the mug down back on the table. The gnomish woman to the left of you also gets hers down pretty well. And the older gentleman has a little trouble, but he gets it down. All right. So Zedright says, man, All 4 to the next round. That's new. And then he hands you guys new mugs full of ale. And he says, all right, round 2. 3, 2, 1, drink. Go ahead and make constitution checks.
So that
14.
was 16.
14 and 16?
14. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys get your mugs. You drink them up. You guys both... You a little slower than last time. Grodath doesn't quite have the gusto that he did the first time. But you both managed to get him down. The gentleman on the end, again, just barely gets his down. You're feeling a little gluggy for him. Like, he may not do as well the next time. We'll see. The gnome woman, same thing as Grodath. Just, she's like, all right, I'm not going to be beaten by these people. Down in 2 glugs. Smacks her mug down and looks at Grodath and just kind of winks. You're not the only one.
Give her a wide old grin back.
All right. Zedright goes ahead, takes up your mugs, fills them back up, hands them back out,
Oh, sorry.
and says, all right, last round. 3, 2, 1, drink. One last constitution for me.
16.
15.
16 and 15. Okay. So you guys feeling a little sloshy in your stomach, but you, well, maybe not so much for Wilhelm, but as a bigger guy. But you guys go ahead and down your mugs. Not quite as excitingly as the first round, but you get them down. And people are clapping and cheering. You realize that there's a little bit of a crowd behind you guys. The gnome woman also finishes.
Again.
The gnome woman also finishes her mug. The guy on the end gets a couple gulps in, hiccups, and throws up off the side.
Oh no!
And there's sort of like a simultaneous laughter and like, ugh, from the crowd as he kind of hobbles off his seat. A couple of guys kind of take him away and they're like, all right, that's probably enough for you for today. And Zedright says, well, I can't believe it. 3 winners. That's amazing. And he hands you guys tokens, just like the ones that Wilhelm got from the arm wrestling. And he says, all right, these are good for a drink. You can have it now or later, whatever is up to you.
I stare at the token and like, where's my fucking money?
I also make a point that not a single winner. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Another round.
Go again?
I'm down. Yeah.
Another round.
I'm down.
All right.
I'll take the challenge.
The gnome woman says, I like your guys' style. And she puts down another copper. And Zedright kind of looks around and he sees the crowd that you guys have drummed up for him. And he's like, you know what, guys? I'll give you this one for free.
I never paid anything.
So there's 3 of you. Nobody kind of steps up because they're like excited about it, but then they see what happened to the other guy and they're like, I'm gonna let these guys have it out. So it's just the 3 of you. Zedright hands you guys 3 more mugs. And he says, all right, round 1, 3, 2, 1, drink.
15.
20 non-natural.
Okay. So all 3 of you managed to down your drinks. The gnomish woman looks like she's having a little bit of a struggle, but she gets there. And you guys are good. Wilhelm just pounding them down. All right. He fills back up your mugs. 3, 2, 1, drink.
17.
17.
No! We cheered before we drank.
Okay.
Cheers.
We did the score.
All right. You guys both down your mugs. and you kind of look over at the gnome woman to see how she's doing.
Oh no.
She picks up her mug and falls backwards off of her stomach. The mug just splashes the ale in her face as she goes down, and everyone goes, ooh! And there's a couple people go pick her up. She's a little unconscious, but she'll be fine.
She lost all of her hit points.
She rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Zedray is like, all right, this is more what I was expecting. He says, all right, last round. Fills up your mugs. 3, 2, 1, drink.
That is a 15.
Yeah, you won. I got a 9.
Oh!
All right, so as you guys drink your last drinks, Grodath drinks his like it ain't no thing. He just downs it. But Wilhelm, unfortunately, gets about halfway through and starts and then you sort of have to spit it out the side and everyone goes, "Aww." And you get sort of some cheers for Grodath and everything, and Zedray says, all right, well done, and hands you a token. Says, well earned.
Pick up my mug and go, charge! And then buy drinks for the crowd.
The entire crowd?
Wait, what are you doing?
Buying everyone a drink.
Oh
wait.
my God.
How many people are there? And is Richard
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. How many people are there?
There's like
crowd.
about 20 people over here.
Oh, that's 20 copper. That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, no, the game was 1 copper. The drinks are 3 copper each.
So
So it'd be 60 copper, which would be 6 gold, right? 6? No, 3 gold.
That'd be 6. 60 copper would be...
Because it's 10 silver. So 6 silver.
6 silver, yeah.
What would it be?
Wow, that's
Right?
that's really not that much.
yeah, I'm doing it.
All right.
These guys
okay.
have cheap drinks. What the?
So I need to take off 6 silver.
Get as much as you can, store it in barrels, and like run off and sell it somewhere.
Start a rival tavern.
There we go.
You get the feeling these are festival-specific prices.
Alright.
Either way, if it's not come back here outside of the session. Yeah, I just have 3 barrels a day.
All right. All right. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
I'd like to get back to the tavern and just be like, oh, did I miss something?
Okay, so you guys meet back up. You see...
I'm still out there food testing.
You're out doing what?
I'm still getting all the free food, you know? And then, once I've finished, I'll then... What spell do I have that I can do stuff with?
Hopefully all of them.
No, I was like, do I have a disguise spell?
Ooh.
I don't believe you do.
I do not. That's
Go
annoying.
ahead and make...
Oh!
Mhm.
Actually, so I will pluck a flower off the ground, put it in my hair, and now I'm a different person. Because that's how it works.
Yep, perfect.
And I will try and do it all over again.
I thought I'd just taken all of the free samples from the vegetable vendors.
So some people have, like, some people don't notice. They're just like, whatever. They see a bunch of different people. Some of them deny you. They're just like not very many, because it's a pretty festive spirit right now. But a couple of them are just kind of like, you know, we've got a lot of people and we still need to make a living. And a couple of them still give it to you, but they're a little like, what the hell? But you can go around and do that again. Can you make me one other perception check?
My tongue needs to be satisfied. 13.
13. Okay. So you hear there's like a little gaggle of ladies looking like they're doing a little bit of shopping. They're little old women, and they just kind of are tittering with each other. Like, oh, have have you met the visiting priest yet? He came in the other day. And one of them's like, oh, he's quite the looker. And they just kind of giggle with each other. And they're like, I wonder if we can get a private mass with him. And they just sort of chitter away. So, any last things you guys want to do?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Grodath is
Yeah.
happily unaware.
Okay.
I think we're kind of drunk.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are just chilling. You guys are chilling at the tavern.
Eating the nuts.
So Richard met back up with them. Lulo, are you going to meet back up with them at some point?
Yeah, I'll sort of go, oh, where's everybody gone? And then I'll sort of try and find my way back to people.
Okay.
And
Sounds
then
good.
remembering that they're going to tavern, I go to.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are just kind of hanging out for a little bit. The sun is setting now, rather it has just set, so it's pretty dark at this point.
Can we inquire about a room at the inn?
You can at some point. There is, you can ask around about an inn. But as you're thinking about getting a room, you see the mayor, who introduced himself to you guys earlier, get up on a stage over in the east here. Let me mark it on your map for you. If I can find my map. Hello? Over in this area over here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's up in that area. You guys are, just so that you know, about here in the square. So the mayor gets up. He kind of settles everybody down, gets everybody quiet. Everybody, all the locals are pretty used to this. It happens yearly. So they all quiet down. They start gathering up their things. They head over towards the stage to listen to the mayor. So the mayor clears his throat and he says, hundreds of years ago, our patron Yomancha took refuge here on the shores of Lake Cyrantula, fleeing the evil gods of the seas. After her departure, when our town was being settled, a whistle was discovered, buried near the farmlands, bearing her symbol, the golden seagull. Those before us chose to honor her by the shrine you see in the town center today. Yomancha saw fit to reward our worship with not just prosperity, but the very reason we are here tonight. And then you see a little boy run up onto the stage. And he kind of whispers in the mayor's ear. And the mayor thanks him and ushers him away. And he says, let us now celebrate on the Feast of Yomancha the whistles from the lake. And he gestures towards the direction of the lake, which on your maps is in the west. So these lines coming out here, those are docks. So over in this area over here. So everybody starts to extinguish their lights on their carts. All of their, the things that they've set up as it started to get dark. They start taking out these lovely little paper lanterns and they start lighting the tiny candles inside and letting them drift upward. You see a very statuesque, older elven gentleman make his way towards the center and sort of cast what you guys, any casters would recognize just as dancing lights, and sort of moves them around. A little gaggle of kids comes by and they're like in awe at all these cool lights. And you look up and it's beautiful and you're waiting in anticipation as everybody is looking, and some people have their eyes closed and they're just so excited. And it goes so quiet. And it's almost too quiet. And you think, why can't I hear anything? You look around and you start, jostling things on your person. You can't hear them. You look around, there's silent, panicked faces of townspeople, but no noise. There's no screams, no whistles. And then a moment later, it all rushes back in as there's screams in every direction. The mayor is calling out, trying to calm people. He urges them back into their homes. You have people hurriedly putting things back in their carts and rolling them away, and children crying out for their parents. And there's a couple of the town's guard make their way over to start making some order from the chaos and getting people out of here. The mayor kind of looks through the crowd and sees your group, and he rushes over. And he's panting and frantic, and he says, please, you need to help us. I don't know what's happened here, but I need to help my people. But we need to find out what happened here. Please, can you help us?
Yes, of course. But, and I look around, like, apart from the weird noiselessness, is there anything that I can see that's a threat? Or, like, why are people freaking out except for the weird stillness?
There's nobody's, it's chaos right now. Like, there's people running all over the place. You don't see anything, like, overly out of the ordinary. Like, you know, there's no giant monster in the middle of the square or anything.
Yeah. There's no dragon swooping by. Got it. Yeah,
right.
okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, of course it will help. And I pull out my longsword, ready my shield, kind of sway a little bit.
Perfect.
Just me hicking, doing, like, very groggily, bringing out my battle axe, ready.
He's like, oh, please, just be careful around those. There's many people, and you see just a couple people rushing by. And he's like, please, I'll tell you a couple things really quickly, but then I must attend to my people. Look, I know that you guys are new to town, your adventures. What was supposed to happen is the gift that we were given from Yomansha. You'll notice the whistle that I talked about, and he points to this little kind of it looks, for all intents and purposes, it looks like an exhibit box. But it has a whistle inside. And when we say whistle, it's not like, you know, a referee whistle like you think of. It's kind of a elongated tube almost, with obviously a part where you would blow into at the end. And he says, we honor her by holding this feast and by carrying on her tradition. You'll see at all the houses around us, and you start to look around, and there are whistles hanging, kind of like wind chimes, on most of the homes and businesses around you. And you look around and you realize that there's some on the carts as well. Those that are left anyway. And he says, what's supposed to happen is Our Lady sends a breeze, some kind of magical wind or something through from the lake into town, and it plays the most beautiful music for us, and that's how we know that we are looked after by her. Not hearing this is a terrible omen. My people will be so scared. Please, you must find out how this happened. You must find out who was behind this.
Okay, so real life me had a bit of a technical hiccup.
Oh.
Little bit. Basically, I'm just going to... Let's explain it by Richard was just looking at his vegetables the entire time that whatever this was happening.
Okay,
I don't even know what it was.
I can give you a too long didn't read in a second.
Thanks, because my monitor died, and for some reason that kills my PC audio, which is great.
Swamp.
Indeed.
All right, so the mayor says, thank you so much for helping. If you need anything, please, I'm going to help some of the townsfolk, and then I will be back in the city center. And he points to this building over here, kind of in the northeast. Sorry, I know directions. Up here, sort of oddly shaped building. And he sort of rushes off to help usher people. He picks up a kid and brings it to their mom and such. So you guys are here in the square. At this point, a lot of it has been cleared out already, as some people had already picked up their carts before everything began. You have whatever pieces of information that you heard about during the day, and a couple places that you can go. So, Monk, how much did you hear?
I lost connection around the time you said dancing lights. When the dancing lights was happening. I missed a
So-
lot.
Everything.
You missed
Everything.
the
Too long.
point.
So essentially, something like they were doing a ceremony, and something was supposed to happen, and then all of a sudden, some sort of like weird, complete stillness was everywhere,
Complete
and you
silence.
couldn't
Okay.
hear. Yeah, complete silence. Like you couldn't hear anything at all. And then everybody started freaking out, and then the mayor came over and explained that it's because their goddess Yamacha
Nobody
Is-
plays the
Yamacha,
whistles.
yeah, hang on. I'll post it for you.
is supposed to blow the whistles during the ceremony, but
Alright.
instead they got complete silence, and this was supposed to be like an act of like I'm looking out for you, and considering that didn't happen, everybody's like, oh shit, she's gone forever, we're gonna die, and so we're gonna have to go figure
Oh,
that out.
lovely.
Yep.
Very conclusion jumpy there, but very, very conclusion jumpy on the part of the townspeople, but you know.
So
Yeah.
yes, Wilhelm, like in his kind of sort of like drunken stupor, looks over at Gorodath and goes like, we fight with honor,
That we do.
let's go, and we just kind of like charge.
And I fight with vegetables, I guess, and run. Like,
Do we
what?
have to fight? Can't we just pet it on the head and go home?
What is this? It? What?
Yeah, what are you
Whatever
charging
did
at?
whatever.
Not that I had no idea. Wilhelm
Yeah,
doesn't know.
we're-
He just knows that there's some kind of fight going on.
And we're both very drunk.
Okay.
Hi.
So you guys go out into the
I guess we head into the general direction of the lake.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. So you go in
Yeah.
the direction of the lake?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just while they're running and I'm running behind. I don't know about you guys, but I heard something about a mysterious stranger that's in the town now. Just completely out of breath with his not as fast movement speed.
I mean, I heard about this priest that all the girls seem to like, but I mean, I don't know what the fuss is about. It's a priest. Aren't they sort of not meant to get married or anything?
No, we can. Not that's important.
Anyway, let's befriend whatever it is that's attacking us.
I wonder if it likes vegetables.
Okay, so are you guys heading towards the lake?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. So you guys, being new here, are not entirely sure where the lake is. You just know it's
The
in
priest-
that
or
general
no, the-
direction.
Yeah, he pointed somewhere, so I just ran into the general direction of where I thought he pointed.
Okay. So, you. Oh, weird. Did you guys get an interruption on Roll20?
No.
Let me check.
Huh.
Nope, we're chill.
No?
Oh, okay. I don't know. That was weird. It said my connection was interrupted. I don't know what that was. Okay, so you guys make your way down towards where you assume the docks are. As you pass the city center where the mayor kind of said that they were going to be hanging out, you see a couple of Townsguard posted there. It looks like they've been told to guard the area after obviously helping everybody. So you make your way past them. You can ask them anything if you want. And then you make your way towards the docks. So once you get to the docks, oh, actually, I should mention one more thing for you. As you're heading towards the docks, you see a couple of you know, homes, just homes. There's a stable that you pass, and there's also this building right here. It's very gaudy. There's you can write on this map, by the way, if anybody was interested in it. It's very gaudy. It says Haster's Inn on it. It looks like it's trying to be very fancy and utterly failing. And then you also see the homes up in this part of the town appear to be slightly smaller than many of the other homes and businesses you see. You assume that this is sort of like where the gnome population is. You're aware that there's like that gnome human population disparity here. So as you make your way to the docks, when you get there, you see a few things. One, not too many people here. There's still a couple people out and about, dock workers mainly. But it looks like most everybody has fled to their homes. You see one ship in this dock and one ship in this dock, so the two southernmost docks, which have been hurt in some way. Like they look rough. They look like they just limped back in from the lake. You also see a docked boat on the northernmost dock that is in pretty nice condition. These are all fishermen boats. Words are hard. So it's in pretty good shape though. There's no gangplank up to it. It's just kind of sitting there. There is one light on it. There's a couple people milling around at the bottom two docks who look like they're working on those boats that were hurt. There's a couple guys playing cards. There's one that's taking a nap. So where would you guys like to go?
I think Vilm was just kind of like lost steam. He's just like standing, like looking, squinting. Gardath, do you know what we're fighting?
I don't know, but I think it's out there, and I point out into the sea.
Do we just... You see, I don't think I can just jump in there, because, you know, I have, like, metal armor. And when I was really, you know, and they told me I shouldn't jump in the water with the metal.
But there's... I think that's a boat we can use, and I point to the top.
Can't just take somebody's boat,
I
Gardath.
think we should try and see what's cracking with the new person in town, because we've all seemed to hear something about them, and generally that means they're very, you know, to me they were regarded with suspicion. And
But we're new in town.
Yeah.
yes,
Suspicious?
this is a new person. Yes, but this person
Everybody has an existential crisis. Are we the suspicious people?
But the new one in town that's got a job as a priest, you know, and I don't know, gods are very competitive.
I'm not good at thinking. Good at hitting.
Well, unfortunately, I am not that bad at thinking. I'm not good, but I'm not terrible either. So,
you know what the docks look like now. Do you want to do anything at the docks, or do you want to just sort of backtrack a little bit? What's your plan? You mentioned the mysterious person and the new priest.
Boom just kind of looks at Richard like, so no hitting now.
No hitting yet.
You can hit a rock,
You could hit a rock.
Why would I do that?
I
because
don't
then I
know.
can add a rock to my rock collection. It'd be fun.
Do you only collect hit rock?
I collect every rock, but I don't have a hit rock yet, and it'll be interesting to have a hit rock.
I mean, I can hit a rock for you. So I find a nice rock and I hit it with my dagger. I guess.
Let's find a rock.
I jab at it with one of my javelins,
So,
Won't it blunt the
and then I
javelin?
give it to Lulu.
okay. You're on a dock, so, like, the only rocks you're really gonna find are, like, the cobblestone that the roads are.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to jam one out.
Oh my god.
I've got a strength of 20, bro. Let me try it.
Fortunately for you, most of the town's guard are still preoccupied.
Yeah.
So there's no one really to see you do this aside from maybe the dock workers.
It's only going to take 3 hours, guys. Don't worry about it.
Hey guys, come over here. Someone's defiling the pathway.
So just for fun, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh,
On the
this
rock.
is gonna be great.
On the floor.
I can assist.
Reveal a
I
whole,
can
like,
assist in the
face on
attack
the
roll.
ground.
Natural 20!
So
Like,
you
we
go
roll a
ahead.
1 against like the big
You
boss.
crit the rock.
You hit rock, and you absolutely obliterate it. Luckily,
My
another
rock!
rock next to it loosens, and you have a rock. You now have a rock,
It's like the only natural 20 I've rolled in like months.
and it's on a rock.
Oh, Blaze tried so hard he left the chat.
Oh, oh,
Blaze tried so hard he disconnected. Oh, he's back now. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Okay, so
hey,
you
Lulu, I got you a rock.
Vilhelm,
cheeks
you have a
hurt.
rock.
Yes.
Oh,
So you gave it to Lulo?
yeah.
Okay. Lulo, you look at this rock. It's a pretty nice rock. You roll it over in your hand, and you see kind of a goo on it.
Oh no!
Oh no. Why?
Why are you doing this to me, Firefly? Okay. I go to lick the goo.
Okay. You lick it, and it tastes like algae.
Oh, I'm sad. I licked the goo.
You did lick the goo. I'm proud
Now
of
add
you.
my rock to my extensive collection of now 2 rocks.
Perfect.
Oh dear.
Okay, so where would you guys like to go?
Oh.
I love you guys.
You know, I realise now. You know what I just realised?
Hmm.
I've taken. I've taken the sharpshooter feat, and I don't have any ranged weapons.
Just throw daggers.
I have some javelins I can loan you out.
I have javelins.
I have
One of them is a little
One.
damaged from
I
being
have 2
before.
daggers. I have 2 daggers. And I can throw a dagger at somebody that I could have just stabbed.
There you go.
It doesn't impose disadvantage.
It's for the role play.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
Oh, I really want to change it now, but it's just. Oh, who cares? Let's
Um,
go.
So
So, to recap, you're at the
Mhm.
docks. You can see the
Mhm,
docks. You know there's a visiting priest now. Everybody's shared their information now. So you know there's a visiting priest, you know there's a
Cool.
shady character, and you know there's something going on in the lake.
Wow. What do we do now?
I also like that I said that this was intrigue heavy. people went with really low intelligence.
It's
tickles
only
me.
10.
Yes.
Hey, I have proficiency in investigation. Okay, that's
No,
enough
no, it's
intrigue.
great. I love it. I love all of your characters.
Oh man.
So Vellum just
Hey,
kind of
tower
turns to
session, here
like
we come.
I
Lulu
roll?
and Richard and goes like, "What are we?
Can I roll for DM metagaming?
What are we gonna do now?"
Here's what you're supposed to do.
So, what are
Phone
we
a
doing?
It's not
friend.
metagaming, just a recap. You guys can do whatever you do.
Okay.
We're going to go to the
Um,
place where we're meant to go.
Oh, I see.
What was that?
So, Firefly, where do we
So-
end up?
Before we sidetracked, we were saying about the priest. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what we
Okay.
were doing. So, in that, I think Richard was the one kind of saying we should go look at find the
Ah,
shady
yes.
person or the priest.
Okay. So you guys aren't really sure the who got the information about the shady character. That was Monk and Lulo, correct?
Was I?
Okay.
Yes.
So you know that the shady character was seen at Haster's Inn. You don't know where the priest is located, but there are, people around that you can ask. There's some of the dock workers. There's not many people because everybody's kind of in their homes, but there are the dock workers and there are the 2 guards that you saw outside of the city center. So you guys can choose where you'd like to go.
When in doubt, ask an NPC. I'm going to go up to an NPC and just say, "Hi, me and my friends here. We don't really know what's happening. Is there anything that we should be doing right now?" Just the
I
nearest.
mean, if we know, we'll like to metagame. If we know that they're at Haster's Inn or somebody is at Haster's Inn, we could go there first.
We could go to Hasterson. We should probably go to Hasterson.
Go check that out, or we could ask the dock workers because we also know that one of the strange guy there works at the docks apparently.
We could ask more about the monster in the lake.
Because we didn't also know that 2 of the ships that are destroyed down there were destroyed by something in the lake.
Yes.
So those are our 3 options. One is asking for somebody who has newly come here to work at the docks. One person that's visiting as a priest who apparently is at Haster's Inn. Or we can ask about what's happening with the destroyed ships. What do you guys want to do? Those are our 3 options right now.
Let's because there are dock workers nearby. We should go and ask people. We can go and ask people about the ships.
All right,
Do
hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we walk towards the destroyed ships to the southern part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way down to the docks, down to those southern 2 docks. You see a couple guys playing cards. There's a guy sleeping in a giant bundle of rope. They look like they're kind of taking a break. Maybe just sort of they're just chilling right now. But as you get up closer, you see that there are holes in this ship. It's been beaten. And the other one looks pretty much the same. So, do you go up to the folks?
Sure.
Okay.
Go
Kind
up
of
and-
nudge. I nudge Richard. And I'm like, people look at me funny when I talk to them.
Oh.
You should talk to them. You're smart.
Oh.
Who did? Wilhelm
I did it
nudge?
to you.
Wilhelm.
No.
As you
Yeah.
guys are doing this, one of the guys playing cards is just like, "Hey,
Sorry.
you guys should probably go inside. There's some freaky stuff earlier. What are you doing?"
Oh. I don't know. We're just sort of hanging about. We're quite new here. I don't think we quite get the magnitude of what the events that have happened, or rather haven't. Yeah.
The other guy playing cards
Okay.
doesn't look up, but he's like, "Bad omen, that's what that is. People are going to start to leave. More stuff like that happens." He's like,
Okay.
stop scaring the new people. I mean, it's definitely, I don't know, maybe you're right. He just sort of, he looks a little conflicted. He's not really sure what to think. He's like, can we help you with anything, though?
Yes. What of the boats that have been recently Swiss cheesed?
Swiss cheese. So he's like,
I put my dump into charisma.
He's like, these I don't know. It's been this was the newest ship for it to happen to today. The one over there, and he points to the other dock. That happened a couple days ago. It's just, we fish on the lake and we've never had a problem. This has been our trade for hundreds of years, and
You're 100 years old?
just kind of looks at you funny. No, I'm human. I don't.
It's multiple people doing the same thing for hundreds of years. So
Okay.
if somebody does something for a while, then they die, and then their son probably picks it up, and then they do it for their lifespan, and then die, and then their son, etc. And that's how family businesses happen.
The two guys playing cards just exchange looks like, wow. He says, yeah, so, we rotate our fishing rounds and everything, but nobody can go up north now, apparently, because every time anybody gets up close there, this happens. And the other guy goes, I was out on this one this morning. We almost didn't make it back. It was like the water itself was attacking us.
Ooh.
Oh.
Things to hit.
Hit?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if the water can be hurt. Can water be hurt?
Anyway, why are you guys asking about this? What stake do you have in it?
Well-
Curiosity.
The mayor told us that we should help. And considering that we're so strong, and some of us are very wise, and together we make the perfect team, of course we're going to help.
And I'm just there on the side.
Well, you're a stone bearer. Perfect.
That is true. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Lulo Stonebearer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he bears the stones.
Mm-hmm.
The big ones. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
you didn't see
thanks
what
for
it
helping
was?
out. No, I mean, no, it was, that's, when I say it's like the water was attacking us, that's what I mean. We couldn't see anything. I mean, it was something. I've never seen anything like it.
Was it invisible?
I assume so. I don't know.
Huh.
Was it very foggy, or just really misty in general?
I mean, sometimes you get some mist on the lake, but it wasn't misty then. We just started making our way up north on our rotation, and the closer we got to the north, the muddier the waters got, and I shouldn't say muddy, the more turbulent, until we were attacked by something.
So, like, big water things just smacking your boat around?
Look, I don't know what it was, but the water, there was something weird about it.
Is there anybody that, appeases the water people in the town? I don't know if there are people in the water.
No,
Is
there's
that-
no people.
Is there
in
like a
these
god?
waters.
Is there like a god or
There's totally
anything?
people in
or-
these waters.
No, I mean the only god that we know of around here was our Lady Yamancha.
Really? No travelers come in with stories of their various deities, or?
I mean that we know is here now.
Oh, right. Well, that's fair enough.
It is.
I mean, Torm is always with us.
I have a
Each
look
their
at
own.
the boat to see what, like,
Would you say, Falcon?
I'll just have a look at the boat to see like what sections of the boats have been damaged. If it's like underneath or like on the top. If that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. So as you go ahead and roll a perception check.
2.
Okay.
Never
Blue
mind.
with
Oh
your-
wait, +3, 5.
Yes!
Oh.
College shave.
So you look around, and you. I mean, it just kind of looks busted. There's little boards here and there. I'm not going to make it too hard because it's right there in front of you. You can't see too much underneath, but it is kind of, it's still afloat, but it's kind of a miracle that it is. And it's kind of the same with the other one. It's the other one looks like the repairs are more underway than this one. As it was a couple days prior, as the dock workers told you. But yeah, it's kind of, the damage is kind of all over.
One last thing, and we'll let you get back to your cards. Have you seen any mysterious, shady-looking figures around? Because I overheard some people talking about some mysterious, shady figures, and I thought,
Oh, are you talking about the guy in the hood that keeps coming to the? Yeah, I mean, well,
that sounds very mysterious and very shady to me.
there's a guy. I've never seen anything but a hooded figure. He bought a fishing boat off a cane. Needed the money. I don't know what he does. He came into town a couple days ago. I think he's staying over at Haster's, probably. Super shady place. And
Okay.
they keep to themselves. He bought the boat. He takes it out. He comes back. Never shows his face.
Does the boat ever look damaged when he comes back?
No, the boat's fine.
Have you tried going out at the same time as him? Just to see if maybe they just have better luck with the
No.
weather?
I mean, we don't really have time to go following people out. But he does make his way up north. I don't know how he manages to get up there.
Alright. Well, I suppose we better be off to that inn you were talking about.
Oh, Haskins.
Tally-ho!
Enjoy.
Yes.
And he just kind of rolls his eyes. Not at you, but at the prospect of Hasterson.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Then we go the
Yeah.
opposite direction and look for the priest.
What, do you
No.
want to do that, or do you want to do Haster's?
I will go to Pastor's just because that's what I've been told, and I'm dumb.
Okay. I mean, you're not that dumb. You have a 10.
Yeah.
I'm slightly less dumb.
Lulo is the smartest of all of you. Okay.
Got +2.
Very nice.
But I'm not always thinking in the same world as everybody else, so you can't always rely on me to come
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna head to the inn because
Okay.
that seems logical to me.
Yeah. So you head back towards where you saw Haster's Inn. As you come up to it, you get sort of a better view of it. It's something. There's like these old columns that look like they probably came off from another building. and the paint is all chipped. It looks like it's trying to be upscale and failing. It's about 2 to 3 stories high. And there is a little balcony on the 2nd story looking over the main door. There is like where it says Haster's Inn is like these letters with little candles behind them, some of which have gone out, so it doesn't look like it says Haster's Inn anymore. So
How high up are the letters?
how high up? They're like above the door.
Oh, as in like in feet.
Probably like 7.5 feet.
Okay, cool. I light all of the candles with prestidigitation.
Okay. So you light them up. A couple letters still don't light because there's just not enough wick left for them to burn.
That's a shame.
But you get most of them up. Looks nicer.
Cool.
So you guys walk in the door. As you do, the inside is not any better than the outside. There's like really old matted shag rug on the floor. There are like paintings that it's basically like somebody went dumpster diving in here. There's like these old paintings. Some of them have like really tarnished frames. There's a couple with little slight rips and tears in them. The furniture is old and disheveled, some stains. Bison just brought me treats.
Hell yeah.
Thank
What'd you get?
Bison. Peanut M&Ms and
Ooh, yum.
blueberry, chocolate covered blueberries and mint Kit
Ooh,
Kat.
yeah.
Delicious.
Where's my?
Oh,
where's
my.
treats?
Where's my stuff?
In my belly.
I have pistachios and dried tart cherries.
Delicious.
I have crisps.
I'll be honest, pistachio and cherries surprisingly nice as a combination.
Nice. So, you're looking around here. You see all of this. There is a stairway on the left of the room. This room is more like a foyer kind of an area. There is a desk with a guy. His back is to you. Kind of slick back hair. Middle-aged human male. To the right is a door that you smell really nice cooking from. So you assume that it's kind of like the kitchen dining area of the inn. And you're free to do what you'd like.
I follow my nose and go towards the kitchen diner.
Okay. So you go over and sort of jostle the door. And the gentleman at the desk kind of turns around and he goes, sorry, the kitchen's closed for the night.
But it smells so good.
I know, they're getting a prep on breakfast. And, my dinner. I still need to eat. What
Can I
can I
just
do
eat?
for you? Would you like a room at Haster's Inn? And he kind of like says that, throws his arms up like it's some grand, like, place that you would be lucky enough to stay in.
Oh, bless. He's really enthusiastic about it. Well, I mean, we'd like to speak to one of your clients, hooded individual.
My clients.
far as
Did
I
you have a
know.
bad experience with one of my companions?
No, nothing of the sort. This is our first time here, really. But, we're just curious to see what's cracking with them. Because everybody keeps mentioning them looking very shady or whatever. And
Well,
You know?
the people that stay at Haster's Inn, they get some kind of, anonymity. I can't say that I can reveal much information about my patrons. And he just kind of like gives you the money symbol with his hands.
there's a money symbol.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's the money symbol?
Like you rub your fingers together.
Oh, right. I don't know. How else could I interpret that to be funny?
How much?
Oh, well, in information... It's a bold question. Information like that, it'll cost you such a back... I don't know. How about you tell me?
How about 1 copper and I don't hit you? And I pull out my great axe.
Okay, roll for intimidation.
That's a 16. Do I have a -1? So 15.
15. Okay, he looks super uneasy and he's like, whoa, big guy. I don't, And it's kind of funny that he calls you big guy, because you're a dwarf.
Yeah. I think I'm like 4 foot as well.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure,
He's just kind of like, put that thing away. Look, maybe a gold. Okay, what do you think? Gold? 2 gold? And he starts he lowers his voice. He's like, come on, I gotta make a living somehow.
Actually, that's a good point.
I'll give
What do
you
you?
4 silver and nothing more.
I'll give you 1 silver on top of that. Well, 2 or 3. I don't know.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Who, me or...
You, because you initiated it.
Okay.
Which I think you also have -1 to persuasion.
Yes, I do. That is... So, the first one was a 4, and then advantage. Dice rolled off. We'll take that. 18.
Okay.
Hey.
So he says, you know what? Fine. At least it's the cost of a room. And he takes you your money.
Okay.
And he says, he turns around and he lifts his voice back up to a normal volume again, and he's like, well, sorry I can't help ya. And he kind of discreetly takes a key off of the back wall, and he turns back around and he goes to shake your hand like a shady pass. Like, it was nice to meet you folks, though.
Yes, it was pleasant indeed. And then I'll, I guess, take the key and go upstairs.
All right. So he kind of grumbles, and he goes. There's another door behind the desk that he just sort of disappears into. You assume it's probably his office.
Yeah.
So you guys go upstairs. The key has the number 5 on it.
Ooh. In that case, I'll go to door number 5. If
All
there
right.
is.
Yeah. So you make your way down the hallway. Is everybody going up?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I kind of want to just, as a wee tester, just.
Okay.
He told us to have a good day, right?
Okay.
I want to just go back in Thieves' Cant and be like, and you too, and just see if it gets any reaction, because it's probably going to be some nonsense like.
You
It's
can
probably going to be some
see
nonsense like.
he's
And the vegetables window.
when you say something to you said it to Haster.
Yeah.
Okay. When you say something to him in Thieves' Cant, he kind of gets really uneasy. Goodbye. Starts grumbling. Okay, so you guys make your way upstairs. You do find door number 5. They're all labeled. Some of the numbers are kind of falling off. For example, door number 2 is upside down. Door number 1 is missing their number. It's just sort of a faded outline of where it used to be. Door number 5 looks...
Wouldn't a 2 upside down a little bit like a 3? No, it wouldn't.
No.
It looked like a curly 7.
It would. So you find door number 5. It's, it's not. It looks. The door itself looks in slightly better shape. You can go ahead and use the key on it.
In that case, I
If
will.
you'd like. Okay. So you open the room. There were no traps. you can
Yay.
step right in. What you see is a pretty standard room. There's a bed. It's made up. There is a nightside table with a lantern, not lit. There is a desk with a chair, some parchment, and an inkwell. At the foot of the bed, you see a trunk and a bag.
In that case, I'll have a look and see if I can open the trunk.
Okay. So you go to the trunk. It is locked.
Can I?
I pick the lock because I'm a thief and I can do that.
Okay.
I think. Do I actually have? Surely I have those. Yeah. Of course I have thieves.
Yeah,
tools.
you
I'm a
should.
thief.
You should have these tools. I
They
believe
look
you need.
suspiciously like gardening equipment.
Yes. Go ahead and make your lockpick. Oh boy.
That is a 2 plus 8, so 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
Expertise in sleight of hand.
So
Oh no, I add proficiency, don't I? Because I'm proficient with thieves' tools, right?
yeah, you should be. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So that is 12. Took me a while to
Okay.
find proficiency there.
All right. So it takes you a while. Like probably a good 20 minutes of fiddling. But you do
Oh, wow.
end up getting it open. You've kind of, in the process, done some damage to the lock itself.
Oh no.
But you do manage to get it open. So what you find inside.
Don't use trowels as lockpicks.
What was that?
Don't use trowels as lockpicks.
Basically. So what you find inside are some kind of journal pages and some jewelry. So they look very fine. There's some rings and a bracelet. And these journal entries talk about some dwarven ruins in the north of the lake. And how there was some kind of collapse that was essentially depositing treasures into the north of the lake. And whoever this individual is interested in extracting those, and would like to set up some kind of mining operation, but they unfortunately don't think the town would be all that into that.
Okay, I put the journal pages back and close the briefcase and just go like, haha, fool. You won't find vegetables there.
Can we have look through the room while he was lockpicking?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll investigation.
It's a 4.
A 4.
Anybody want to, look as well? Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same. Anyway, I was just eating some crisps, so I guess
Okay,
I'll
go
roll
ahead
as well.
and investigate. Yep. So Vilfred.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. So Wilhelm looks around and he's like, "Yep, that's a room. This is a bed. And that is a desk."
There's some scribbly lines on the paper here. It's
Yep.
really.
Yep. It's a good job.
Thanks.
And then Gronath is like, let me help you. And sort of looks around. You look around, you don't find too much of anything else. There is a stray ring underneath the bed. The candle in the lantern looks like it was recently blown out. And you do find sort of half of a letter that looks like it was torn up on the desk that mentions the priest. And that's it.
I pass the letter to Richard because I can't be asked to read. I'm more interested in the ring, so can I inspect the ring as a dwarf?
Yeah.
So that's a history check, I believe, right? With proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right. So I'll roll. A 10 plus 2, 12?
Okay. So you take a look at the ring. You confirm this is definitely ancient dwarven jewelry. It doesn't appear to be any kind of ceremonial piece or anything, just general jewelry. Definitely ancient dwarven, though.
This looks interesting. And I'll just stash it away.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then,
Also,
so go on.
nope. That's
I had nothing to add.
Okay. Okay. So, oh, I told you about the lantern already. We're good.
Yes.
Those are the things that you find. So you find the ring. The lamp looks like it was recently blown out, and then there's just that piece that mentions the priest.
Yeah, I guess I should read the thing that mentions the priest. If it says anything in details, it just has the name of the priest on there, or mentions the priest. Is
It just mentions the priest. It's only like a half of a page of parchment.
Okay.
And it just mentions just the priest, just meeting the priest.
Okay.
Does it say where they met?
Nope.
As a meta thing, I'm pretty sure we don't know where the priest is, right? We know that there is a shady looking priest, but we don't know where.
Correct. You haven't asked anybody. The letter is signed FD.
Okay.
In that case, should we go?
Wait. Okay, this is. What's the last name of the mayor?
Ruthern with an R.
Okay. I did not connect any dots.
I guess we can go get back on that boat at the top and go find this mine. Maybe I don't know.
You can certainly try.
Or we could go down to the innkeeper and ask if he knows where the priest is.
That sounds like a better idea. Let's do that.
I mean, just because we're already here, right?
Yeah.
All
right, well, I'll go trudge back downstairs and knock on the office door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and the guy says, oh, hang on just a minute. And he sort of scrambles up and he opens the door and he's got like a flower in his mouth. And he leans on the door and he goes, and he like spits the flower out. He's like, excuse me. What do you want? Get out of here. Did you get what you need? Go, just leave the key. What do you want?
So I hand him back the key. Thank you for the key. But secondly,
he just kind of snatches it and like tucks it away, looking around to see if anybody saw.
And then, have you heard of this priest? Initials FD, I think it was.
FD.
I don't think those were the initials of the priest. The letter was signed FD.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, have you heard of this a priest in town? Apparently, he's very attractive or something.
Well, I don't know if he's attractive. I think I only saw him once. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's up staying with Father May up in the temple. It's like right behind where the mayor puts his stupid stage.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, all right, goodbye. And he just kind of shuts the door.
Well, I guess we can go to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I head out and then head towards the temple past the stage.
Okay. So you look, the stage isn't there anymore. It's
Yeah.
kind of been broken down. It wasn't a very big stage. So you make your way over. You see, as you get closer, you see that this building is the temple right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make out to what god? Or I guess, yeah, it would be to Yamanta. That makes sense. Good.
Well, so if you want to make a religion check, you can.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I have a -1 on religion. It's a 14.
Hey,
That's
okay.
not terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a high DC. It's actually a temple of many.
Oh.
So the temple of many, it's a pretty common knowledge thing in the world,
Mhm.
where a temple of many is just a temple to many different gods. So you would find shrines for several different gods. So you guys go up. The door to the temple is closed.
I knock.
There is no answer.
I open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and open the door. It was not locked, just closed. When you walk in,
It would have been open either way. I'm strong. Fucking bodies
True.
around the temple doors.
Beautiful.
You saw what I did to that
should have
road.
made you guys roll for drunk.
Yes.
Not
But I didn't
incorrect.
want to make you guys roll at disadvantage for everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
So you walk into the temple. There are shrines to many different gods. There are sort of benches set up along the back wall and different chairs and cushions scattered around the floor in front of the different shrines. There's a door on the left and a door towards the back. A door on the right and a door towards the back. And there doesn't seem to be anyone in this immediate room.
I will just
I'm
like
just
spell
gonna-
out. Hello, anyone here?
I was gonna do the exact same thing.
So the door at the back kind of creaks open slowly and a guy appears, human.
Mhm.
And he's like, hi, the temple's closed right now.
Fear not, for I come with Torm, and I'm here to save everybody.
Oh, then he kind of bows and he's like, a follower of Torm. Yes. Sure. I'm sorry though. The temple is closed. He's sort of standing weirdly in the doorway.
But why is it closed?
Well, I mean, you saw what happened.
Yes.
It was very scary.
But
I mean,
nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, it was. People were scared.
okay. Why?
And we
why-
are not, so
Look, I'm just visiting. I don't know anything about this place. I don't know what happened.
I check him out. Is he attractive?
He's okay.
Is he?
He's got like a dad bod going on.
Is this DM Firefly going? Do not flirt with the NPCs, or
Nope.
is this,
Not flirt. Nope, we have children in the audience. There will be no flirting.
I mean, you can if you want. It's
No, because the visiting. I'm sorry, I asked him, are you visiting this town?
yes. I'm just a visitor here. I don't know what happened. It was just other chaos.
We're looking for Father May.
Oh, Father May isn't here right now. He went out early this morning. I think just to do some masses around, and then I assume he was helping with people. I'm just visiting. I don't know anything. Please, the temple is closed.
is there a father with a name that begins with D? Out of curiosity.
You're asking him this?
Yeah, sure.
He's just like, no. Father May's name is Calirius, and I'm Titrius Tully. So no.
Oh, all right. Just curious is all.
So what brings you here?
He kind of shifts and he's like, just passing through.
How open
Can I
is the
check that?
Yeah, you can insight check.
Yeah.
How open is the door?
Anybody who wants to make an insight check is fine. How open is the door? It's like
Yeah.
pretty open. He's just
Okay.
weirdly standing in it, like he wants people to leave.
A non-natural 20.
Okay.
How much of a stealth check would I need to run through his legs?
I mean, he's looking right at you.
Right now,
What did you get, Gardath?
Oh, God.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Mm.
So to you, being totally truthful, Wilhelm, however, this man is lying. Like, when he says he doesn't know things, he knows. You get the sense that he's scared, but it's kind of more than what he's saying. He's scared for more than just whatever happened in the square.
So
I
I
have a terrible idea.
Go ahead,
so I
Wilhelm.
take a step forward and kind of just like, am I close enough to like put my hand on his shoulder?
I mean, you can be. If you want to
Yeah.
walk up to him.
So I just like put my hand on his shoulder.
He kind of
Fear
cowers.
not. Fear not. We are here to help. But in order to help and to save this city, to save you, to save us, we need to know the truth. We need to know from one holy man to another. Do you know anything about what's going on here?
Okay. You being persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll.
Why? 15.
15. Okay. He's going to say, look, there's some things that just happen, and
I
nobody was
understand.
hurt. Nobody was hurt, and
Mhm.
and it just
It's all right. It's all right. You can speak freely.
he says, he just kind of breaks down a little bit, and he's like, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but he said that I had to, or he was gonna kill me. He threatened me so much, and but I didn't want to do it. He wanted me to desecrate it, but I couldn't do that. That would be horrible. So I just made it quiet. That's all I did. And just please, you won't tell anybody, will you?
Of course not. Of course not. Who forced you?
I never met them. There was a middleman. He led me to, or he told me what to do. I never met him. I didn't want to go. I didn't go to the first meeting, and then they found me. They found me, and they beat me, and they gave me a scroll to scare people. They just wanted me to scare people. I don't know why. I was just told to scare people. And he just sort of slumps down in one of the chairs.
I keep patting his shoulder and like trying to comfort him. Be like, can you tell me anything more? I really want to help you here, and I want to figure out what happened, and I want to make it right.
Look, I don't really know anything other than that. I was told to scare people. I was told to scare people. I don't know why anyone would want to scare these people. They're very lovely, you know? And he's starting to like sweat. And he's just like, look, I don't know. He just knew things about me, and he said that he would hurt me if I didn't help him, and so I came here a couple days ago, and I've mostly been in the temple here. I haven't really done very much. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell anybody.
But you don't know who they are or what their plan is, or...
No.
Do you know where they are? So that I might take our two muscly friends here and they get to hit things?
Hit things!
Jesus.
Amazing. No. I mean, this was up in Kermega. This was so far away. I
Is it
I don't.
northward?
Kermega's like super far away.
Oh, is it north of here?
Yes, it's so Kermega is northeast
Aha! No,
by a lot.
by a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not much we can do about that.
But they sent you here.
Yeah, they send me. I don't know why. This is such a quaint town. I don't know why anybody would want to scare the people here. I guess I don't know. Maybe development. I'm not sure. I'm just a priest. I know healing and worship and religion.
Okay.
How did you make it silent?
Oh, it was the scroll they gave me. It was a hallow spell. Only a healer could use it, but I'm please don't tell anybody. And he like starts to kind of cry.
No, it's fine. I'm sure people would
Very
understand.
persuasive. No, it's fine. I'm sure.
We're not gonna tell anyone. We have no. I don't think we have any real reason to.
Oh,
I mean...
thank you. And he gets up and he like hugs you.
Oh well, okay. Careful there. I'm only small.
I'm only small.
Well, I guess we're done here then.
Are we? I mean,
as in from the temple, we've got nothing to do unless you want to search the temple.
I don't know. Does the temple have a vegetable garden?
No. But you would have seen when you came into town, in the kind of west and northwest of the town are the fields. So this whole area up here, these are all crops where there are vegetables growing.
Yeah.
But the temple itself does not have a vegetable garden.
Disappointing.
Well,
Can I like look over his shoulder
Mhm.
into the room?
Yeah. It looks like
What do I see?
it just looks like a room. It's got a bed. There's actually 2 beds in there. The floor is covered in a nice carpet, or like a rug. I shouldn't say carpet, like an area rug. There's a couple of chests at the foot of each bed. There's, it's pretty sparse. It's pretty simple. Various religious paraphernalia around.
Kind of getting bored because I have nothing to do here. I just
we have
Grodath
What
just
haven't
wants
we
to
done?
smash.
Mhm.
He's like
What
the
haven't we
people
done?
talking.
We've talked to the sailors. We've talked to the sailors. We've talked to the priests. We had a snoop around other places.
There's a
Well,
boat.
I want to. I look at Titrius again and I go, well, we know that you're lying to us because we found letters saying that they met up with you here.
Met with
So you know at
me?
least one person.
No,
Yeah.
well, I did receive a letter for
Mhm.
the initial meeting, but I didn't go, and that's when they found me.
I don't know if this is Lufty being dumb. But so timeline is like he gets contacted somewhere up in the north and gets sent down to do something here.
Mhm.
But he's saying he never met with anybody. But why?
He met with a middleman, he said.
Hmm.
Or well, he didn't go to the meeting,
Hmm.
and then they found him out
Hmm.
and like roughed him up
Hmm.
and told him to do the thing.
Hmm.
And that's when he came down here. That's the time.
Yeah, but we have a letter, or we read a letter that was like, I met with the priest today, was hella cool, in the inn here. So like
So-
we
Okay, so clarification
is
of the
that
letter.
me? Is that me being dumb?
No, it just says meet. The letter said meet the priest. I don't think it said anything else other than that.
Yeah,
If I recall
that was
correctly.
basically all you saw was mentioning the priest, meeting the priest. There was
Yeah.
no like context. You just know that the priest was involved in some way
Hmm.
by this
Right.
FD individual.
There's another. Wait. Did the gnome give us a name?
Mm-mm.
What?
The no
no?
mentioned Kane,
There's-
who was the fisherman
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sold the boat.
Well,
So I'm gonna lean on him and I'm like, do you know what is the name of the person that you met here in town?
I didn't meet anybody here.
Do you know anybody with the initials FD?
My cousin?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Are they back up in wherever that was?
I
Forgotten
think they're
already.
living in Corvosa these days.
Yeah, that's way too far away, I guess.
Team huddle, and I like grouped bunch the group together.
I'm still outside at this point.
Wait, you just left?
Where's Groteth?
I left.
Where's Groteth? So I grab Richard and Lulu and we just like I usher them outside. I just like completely leave Titrius.
Okay.
To be-
he's
I'm done
fine
with
with
him.
that. He's freaked out.
So I go group huddle, and like put us in a football huddle.
Okay.
So there's dwarf ruins in the north of the lake.
Right.
And there's a boat in the lake. Oh,
Hmm.
in the port that we could take.
Yes, but
No, we're not going to steal it.
No.
Well, we could.
But
No, we're not.
We could
No.
pay to rent the boat.
Yes, but then there's also this dude that's completely like nothing to do with the dwarf ruins who just came down here to get to spook the townspeople?
Yes.
I think.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He really didn't seem that attractive. I don't know why everybody was saying that he's really super attractive.
I don't know.
It goes by person, I suppose.
So the only thing we haven't checked is the sea. Can't be that bad. And then we can go look at your vegetable patches later.
No, I can't swim.
No, but we have a boat.
Okay, let's give that a go, and hopefully the waves don't try and kill us.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
So I guess we head down to the port and go to the
We go
boat,
fight the water.
and we fight things.
I feel like we've missed something incredibly obvious here, but we're just
Yeah.
we're just gonna.
I mean, very probable. Very probable.
Mm.
No,
Eh.
I mean, you had clues. You explore them.
Mhm.
You come to your own conclusions. So, you guys leave poor Titrius, Father Tully, in the temple. He just sort of calls out, "Please don't tell anyone," and just sort of shuts the door behind him.
We should totally mention him to the mayor, by the way, guys.
Sorry?
So you guys,
Why would we? That's just rude.
you guys,
Listen. He's a troublemaker in the town, and he needs to be taken care of. He needs to be held responsible for his actions.
He was beaten into it.
I understand that. But you still have to do the right thing at the end of the day. And what he
Okay.
did was not right.
But he could have died,
Uh-huh.
and we wouldn't have been able to get this information out of him if he
Mhm.
were dead.
Well, also he wouldn't have done the thing.
I don't know. Maybe somebody else would have done it. It seems pretty organized. Maybe they had.
Well,
a
then we would have
plan.
gone after that guy.
Hmm. I don't know.
We go to the docks.
Okay. So while you're having this conversation, you make your way through the town center. You go to sort of the city center building there, the town hall-ish type building. The two guards are still out there. You make your way past Asterson. There are two folks making out on the balcony. You make your way towards the docks, and you kind of see the same situation as before, except that there is no gangplank from the dock to the boat and the northernmost dock. It looks like the southern docks have mostly cleared out for now. There's still a couple people milling about, but it's pretty late at night at this point. So you have the docks to yourselves. Just about.
Oh, well,
So we walk up to the northern ship.
Yes.
I'm no expert, but isn't it normally a really bad idea to set sail at night? Isn't it like I mean, I've never been so. Do any of us really even know how to work?
Absolutely not.
We should
Absolutely.
probably wait until tomorrow and hire
Well,
somebody who
I mean-
knows how to.
Well, other
We
people
can
on...
learn as we go along.
That I
That
don't
sounds
really.
like fun.
I don't really want to learn while there's the waves smacking the boat into oblivion.
Fine. Listen, you take the oars and then you pedal. And like Gradath and I can take one oar each and it'll go even quicker.
Pedal.
You pedal with the
Oh.
oars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have a fucking problem? I flex. With my choice of words.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, I'll head on to the boat regardless.
Okay. So you make your way up towards the boat. So you get up there. It's pretty quiet. There is a plank from the dock up to the boat. There is a light coming from inside the cabin on the deck of the ship, or deck of the boat. It's not really a ship. They're fishermen boats.
Mm-hmm.
But there doesn't really seem to be anyone around.
I really have the worst feeling about this.
Can I go up to the cabin with the light on and knock on it or something? Yeah, that seems like a good
Yeah,
idea.
would you like to?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well,
So
I'll
you
do
go
that.
up there. You knock on the cabin. There's no answer.
Can I open it?
You go to open it, and it's locked. As you jostle the handle, you hear the squeak of a chair and some heavy footfalls. And the door unlocks, and a man with a hood steps out and says, "You're on the wrong boat, friend."
Oh, hi. I think I'm on the right boat.
I don't really know which boat is the right one, to be honest. I'm awfully confused, and we should probably go to bed at some point. It's very late today. I don't know.
Did Richard drink as well?
He didn't. He's just he didn't. That's probably why he wants to go to bed like a sane person.
Hey, I'd like take a good close up at this guy, and it's like, isn't this the hooded person?
You
I
say
don't
that
know.
to your group?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he'd probably have a hood on if he was.
The guy scowls and puts his hand
So taps his nose.
on his hip, and he just says, "What do you know of me?"
You're a man, and you have a hood.
And you work on a boat.
Which I'm gonna need you all to get off of.
Okay. Any reason, or do you just not like us very much?
Grodeth, as you're up there
Yes.
looking at him, his clothes look like they used to be really fine and have sort of faded with time. His hands have a couple of those dwarven rings on them.
Ooh. Okay. Those are some nice rings, and I just grab his hand, yunk it up, and have a look at his ring.
Oh my
That's a terrible
God.
idea.
he says, "This is enough," and he pulls out a short sword. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Do we do this as well?
Yes, you're all rolling initiative.
Oh god. I don't want to kill this guy.
All
Can we try not to kill this guy?
right. Can you guys? Yeah. Go
I
ahead
can-
and
yeah.
put your
There we go.
stuff in
Oh,
there.
there we go.
And I will do this quick.
Listen, Grodaf
That
is
was
a big
Old.
Grodaf is a big man. He doesn't care.
He's also very drunk.
So you've got two drunk, like rowdy, muscly dudes on your team.
What the heck? Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
But so, as a question, it's in my head for some reason. I'm picturing it like it's a kayak and it's really small. How big actually is the boat?
It's not terribly big. Like, it has a cabin on the top. It has a little place on the bottom of it, to stow cargo and stuff. But
Okay.
it's not like the biggest. Like, they're just going out on a lake. It's not like they're exploring like the ocean or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Where is? Why can I not not find you, Falcon? Oh, there you are.
Uh,
Okay. So you guys should be able to move your characters. Go ahead and move them to where they should be.
Oh,
For some reason, I can't see anything other than a grid on the Roll20.
oh no.
Have you tried like zooming in and out? And it's
Yeah, you
not
can-
like
Yeah,
Huh.
it's like I can only see a grid. I can't see like a map or anything.
I can screen share if you want.
That would be nice. Again,
Yeah, I remembered we did that last time, I think. There you go.
ooh.
Ooh.
thank you.
I gotcha.
I don't know why. Because I have roll
I
20
can
on
see.
the other monitor.
I've got it on 2 monitors now.
Ooh. Very fancy.
Very fancy. Blaze, what is your initiative?
20.
Unnatural, he said.
Unnatural 20, yeah.
Okay.
I should have gotten rid of all the white
Here.
background before I sent it over. But...
Interesting. Okay.
I love that all of
Um,
our like profile pictures are super scuffed and Bison has like a nice PNG that's like got a like see-through background and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So professional.
True.
I mean, the picture though is like.
Wait, is everyone else on the boat? Or is it just me that's just walked onto the boat and
Yeah,
tried
I
to, like,
stayed
speak to
off
this
of
now?
I stayed
Pretty
off of
much.
it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna enter private property uninvited. That's illegal.
That's yeah. Fair.
All right.
I was sort of, I don't know. I haven't seen
Blaze, do you want to
any
move
pictures
somewhere?
So, yeah, go ahead and we'll just start at the top of the turn order. So go ahead, Lulo. You are up first.
So, See, I'm tempted to just try and burn everything, but that really wouldn't accomplish what we're
Just
trying
burn
to do.
Don't pull
So-
a
yet.
Luffy,
Pain of
okay?
Hey!
Oh, the pain of not
Listen.
derailing the campaign. Campaign one.
Do it, Blaze. You know you want to do it.
Hang on, I've got the perfect thing for this.
I will cast Ice Knife instead and just try and hit the guy in the chest, really.
Okay.
Just
I
fling it at
believe
him.
Ice Knife also has
It explodes afterwards.
yeah. In a fight, so it will hit Falcon. It will hit Grodath.
Ah, well, you see.
I mean, you can still do it. I just want to make you aware.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. I mean, like, if Lofty's character was there, I would just do it. But like, Falcon's not done anything to me.
It's
And if you're
very
missing out-
valid. It's
And
very
if you're
valid.
missing out on this deep Glow Forest one-shot lore, why don't you take a look at the previous episodes?
Yeah, go to youtube.com
Yeah.
/ Intrepid Firefly.
Is that even the link? Who
I
knows?
have no idea.
Just put it into the search bar. You'll find it eventually.
So the thing
is
is
a
that either
playlist.
I'll throw some ice, like so either I throw ice at the guy and it blows up and hits Falcon, or I throw fire at the guy and I miss and I burn the shit.
It's youtube.com/channel/ massive letters.
What is the fire
Oh,
you're throwing?
actually,
Oh, I see. Okay. I missed that you had
actually.
that. Mm-hmm.
So I have my rock, right? So I'm
You have
going to
two
cast Magic Stone on my rock, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
just
amazing.
basically with my staff, I'm gonna like flick it like it's a hockey stick, right?
Hell
Just try
yeah.
and hit it at the
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Lulo, the hockey master.
Yep. So let me just check because it says this
The
is a
damage is
great
1d6
spell.
plus my spell casting, but like to aim, would you want it to What would you want that to be?
So it's a ranged spell attack, so you would still
Yeah.
use. You can actually in D&D Beyond just click the hit DC. There.
Oh, okay.
It'll
That's
just
nice.
add the +5, or just add +5 to whatever you roll if you want to roll physical dice.
Very fancy.
24.
Ooh!
Let me see if that
Trust.
hits.
That hits this man with
Yes,
no
go ahead and roll for
noticeable
damage.
armor.
So yeah, I just smack him in the face with the stone. Thanks, Lucky. That's a nice stone.
I got you. I
Roll
got
for
you.
damage.
Oh yeah, I have to do that, don't I?
Yeah.
4.
4. All right. So you're like, oh, this guy sucks, and you go ahead and you take out your staff and you cast magic stone on your on your lovely rock with the algae goo that you licked, and you yeet it over into the guy's face, and it smacks him square in the jaw for 4 damage. All right. Would you like to do anything else? You still have movement.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I am. It's fine.
Okay. Just kind of curious.
I can't wait for the legendary action that this nondescript NPC gets to take.
It's super cool. That's
He's
super
the
cool.
boss of the campaign. He's the boss of the one shots.
Because Magic Stone is a bonus action too, which is neat.
Yeah.
Oh, can't
Wait,
you do
maybe I
another
can do
action?
other things.
Well, no,
That was my attack was the action.
exactly. Yeah. So cast the bonus
Oh,
action,
right.
cast the spell, and then attack. Yep.
All right.
All right. So next up is your friend because he has higher dex than Grodath.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. So you still have his arm. He's going to try to take it back from you. This is kind of a weird way to start that.
Strength contest. Strength
Yeah,
contest.
so I'm going to have him.
Do I have
Oh
to
yeah,
roll
he definitely
strength
takes it away.
check? Okay.
Or you know what? Are you trying to hold on to him, or were you just?
I was just curious about the rings, really.
Okay, so you're not trying to hold him.
No.
There. Okay. So he takes his arm back, and he attacks you.
Okay.
He actually, I'm gonna say that he had to take his arm back, so he cannot draw his other sword. So he just has the one attack. And that is a 23 to hit.
Yes, it hits. Most certainly hits.
All right, so he deals 8 damage to you.
8. Okay.
And hang on, he also is going to expend.
Oh no.
things here. He's going to expend a superiority die to do a maneuver.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which places
Ruh-roh.
with you?
Fighty person.
Okay.
Let me just double check. I don't play these kinds of characters a lot. There it is.
Yeah, stupid
Yeah,
martial
perfect.
classes. Yeah, well, you hit things, and you hit more things. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. He cannot do that.
Oh.
Oh.
So just kidding.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sorry.
Okay, what he's gonna do instead then is no, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna put you guys back. And he is going to go here. And he will get an attack of opportunity from you.
We'll get so I get to roll to attack, is it?
Grodath. Yep.
Okay. Because I have both hands, technically, is it just base damage, or is it with whatever weapon I have out?
It's
I'm not sure how that works.
so the weapon that you have out, just make an attack roll.
Technically, I don't have a weapon out, so I'd have to punch him.
Taking a weapon out is a free action.
Oh, right. In that case, it'd be with my great axe.
Okay.
So roll to hit. That's 19 plus 6, so
Yes.
25.
You do certainly hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
This one, 1d12 plus 4. So that's 9 plus 4.
Okay.
So that's 11 damage.
9 plus 4.
Wait, I can't do maths.
Falcon.
I can't.
Aren't you
Did a
like a
master's
math
in math.
teacher?
I did
Yeah.
a master's in maths, by the way. So that's 13.
All right, cool. So that's the end
You
of
sure
his
about
turn.
that?
Yeah.
So, Grodath, it is your turn now.
Since it's my turn, I yell, "Finally, hit things!" And I go into a rage as a barbarian.
Okay.
And, which
Would
is
you like to rage?
yeah, why not? And then I will move forward and attack him. So I guess I can move. Can I attack from here,
Critical roll.
or is it? Do I have to move to here to attack?
What's the range on your weapon?
Good. There's no range. I think it's just straight up.
It's probably a 5-foot range then.
Yeah.
So you would need to be next to him.
So I'll move to here then, I guess. And I will attack him.
Okay.
So that is 12 plus 6, 18 to hit.
Yep, that does hit.
And then another d12. So that's 8 plus 4, which is 12.
Damage?
Yes, 12 damage.
Okay.
I think, yeah, because casting rage is a bonus action, so I can't do anything other actions. So that's me.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Next up is Richard.
Richard takes a carrot out of his bag, starts crunching on it, and just says, "Try not to kill each other. It's a big mess, and I don't really want to get the Crown's Guard involved. I've got enough. We've got enough problems on our plate, I suppose." And he just sort of crunches on the carrots. It's just completely.
That's all you're doing?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't.
No,
I don't want to throw a dagger and kill. I don't want to throw the dagger and kill the guy. Like that's not me. Why would I kill somebody?
You do you.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your whole
It's
turn?
what my character would do.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's fine.
He's not burning the boat down. He's just crunching on a carrot and telling people not to kill each other.
That's fine.
And unless I can do anything else, this martial class that I picked that does things outside of combat, no, not really. I could prestidigitate some popcorn sounds, but I don't know.
All right, so
just sort of sits back and just
just trying to encourage people to be pacifists.
yeah.
Okay.
Is there like some gold that we could pay you to like us, or is that outside the realm of possibility now that we've drawn weapons?
Okay, I'm gonna say that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
You've said a lot.
Yeah, that was a long 6 seconds.
Yep. Okay. So Wilhelm, your turn.
Smash!
Oh boy.
Honor! And I storm in. It's like this. I think I should still have enough movement. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yep.
25, 30. And I will hack at it with my longsword.
Okay.
What am I looking at? There, 24.
Yes, you do hit.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. I do have a question. I'm gonna be using it two-handed. But what do I need to do? Like, does it require bonus action and action, or what to drop my shield as well? Or is that like
So
Like,
can
how does
you
that work?
use? Because if you've got a two-handed weapon,
I can use it versatile, so I can use it either with
Okay.
two hands or with one hand. That's why I
Okay.
chose this weapon. I'm just asking what it would require for me to take out the shield.
you can take both out. I will allow you.
Yeah,
to
but
take
right
both
now
out.
I am attacking with both hands, so I can't have my shield. So like,
does
is it going to take an
So I'm-
action for me to draw my shield, or
When are you drawing the shield? Because if you've already attacked with the two-handed weapon.
And that's why I'm asking what it requires. Is it a bonus action? Is it an action? Because I don't know.
Let me see. Because are you saying like after you attack, you want to take your shield out?
It takes one action to
Yeah, it takes
don
an
or
action.
off the shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, just for me to know, because I forgot to look that up. I didn't
Gotcha. Okay.
think that would be a thing, even though it is a thing.
Yeah, I haven't used shields very much in 5e, so.
Yeah. Wow. An amazing 7 damage.
Sweet. All right.
I don't think really I have anything I can do. No, okay.
Okay, that's it.
That is
Okie dokie. I lost the page I was on. All right. It is Lulo's turn. Back at the top of the order. Lulo?
So, I don't want to throw my other rock at him because that's shaped like someone's head and it might break. So, how solid is the wood on the ground underneath it?
I mean, it's a solid boat.
Yeah, the boat, like underneath the guy.
Yeah, I mean, well, well it's a well-built fishing boat.
Okay, so I can't.
The only way to truly know is if to try, I guess.
Can I try and sort of shoot my ice knife, but like at his feet, to try and sort of hit him and make him fall over?
I mean, you can. You will be hitting, depending on where you throw it.
Yeah, hit other people.
Both of your
Good point.
allies there.
I mean, one of them doesn't matter. I'm So yeah, I'll go for it. Try and hit him on the foot.
Okay, go ahead and try to hit him with the ice knife.
Oh, I wonder who Blaze is gonna hit.
So
10.
I got an 8 in total, which is very, very fun. So it's probably just goes
Okay.
flying off into the distance.
Yep, so it kind of splashes behind them.
So quick question.
Mhm.
What happened to the rock? Is it like lying on the deck, or is it like went overboard, or
Yeah, so it would
is it
be
still in
like
Bender's
lying
face?
like right here. It smacked him in the face.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just lying on it.
Yep. Okay. Is that your turn? Any movement or
I
Fuck.
will. I'm going to stay where I am, actually. I quite like it. It's just going to throw a nice knife and go back to what I was doing.
Okay. Sure. All right. Next up, it's ya boy. So you see he's looking a little ragged right now. You see him reach down to his hand. And as he does, hang on. Where did it go? This boy appears. He is bigger than that. Hang on. This boy appears right there. I know it's kind of wonky with the grids. I apologize. I tried to line it up as best as I could.
So good.
What is it?
Ooh, it's crazy. So what you see essentially is a giant like pillar of water with an angry monster face. Looks
fuck.
like, hang on.
The water thing.
Oh, look, we solved the thing.
Huh.
Looks
Woo.
like that.
Looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Looks fucking terrifying, not gonna lie. I would absolutely shit myself if that thing came out of the water.
Is it what your character would do, though?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Consider those britches unsoiled.
Unsoiled, which implies that they were soiled before.
True.
Hey.
All right. And that's kind of his action. He's not gonna move. He's in a tough spot right now.
Just two really angry martial people and the guy just eating a
Yes.
carrot.
Yep.
I
Just
mean,
egging them on.
in my defense, he started it.
It's true. You weren't. Yeah.
True. All right, you're up,
This is
Grota.
just self-defense, obviously.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Yes.
yes, because he definitely hit you first.
Mm-hmm.
He did. All I did was grab his hand and look at his hand and think, I can't see what's wrong with it.
An entire stranger comes up and just grabs
I
his
only
hand.
threw a rock at his face. Like,
I love you guys.
definitely wasn't trespassing on his boat or anything.
Your turn, Grota.
Right. Okay. So I'm still swinging with my Yes. So I can. I'm still just going to swing with my great axe. That's what I'll do. So I rolled. That's a 15 plus 6, so that's 21.
Yep, definitely hits.
It
Jeez,
hit-
you
it
are so
hit.
beefy.
I am chonky. And that's a 7 plus 4. So that is actually 11 this time.
Okay.
I don't think my weapon counts as melee, so I can't do that unless I drop it and punch him in the face. But I'm imagining that would take an extra action,
Mm-hmm.
which I... Oh, wait, I can. I can like put it away as my bonus action, and then I gain an extra action, I believe? Yeah, one bonus. No, never mind. I'm misreading. It's okay. Shut up. That's my turn.
Your... Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Because you do get a bonus action if you're... Oh, no, that's just for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not an extra action, it's just the bonus action that I do have.
Yep. Okay. So that is your turn.
Yes.
Richard, what would you like to do?
I don't know, man. These guys seem to have it all under control, but there's a big watery thing, and I don't really know what to do about that.
Just hear me yelling from the back, hit it!
Okay. That's it's around 30 feet. I could throw a carrot at it. I don't know, man. I don't want to kill anybody, man. I'm a thief, not a murderer. I can move onto the boat, but I can't hit anything when I'm on the boat. I don't know.
The thief just steal his life points or something.
That's true. That's true. You sure we can't off? Just sort of strolling onto the boat, just like You sure we can't offer you any gold? It just, this all seems a bit unreasonable. I don't know.
He seemed to have ignored you the first time.
Okay.
So
I don't know, man. All my things are really sharp and could probably kill a person. And I haven't been... I don't know, man. I should have picked a...
Just do what you're gonna
Oh.
do, Richard.
I shouldn't pick martial classes.
Richard, the vegetable thief.
Richard. Screw it. I look... I don't know, man. I look for vegetables. I don't know.
Okay, so you
don't
start
wanna
rummaging
stab
around
anyone.
some of the barrels and crates on the dock.
I can't think of anything I could do that would help, but also not kill him. So, like, it's a 2-on-1 here. Like, and I don't really know. Can you even hit that thing? It's made of water.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? You need to tell me what you're doing. You got like 5
I'm
seconds.
looking for. Screw it. I throw a carrot at the water thing.
Okay. You throw a carrot.
Just like a half carrot. Do I need to roll to hit? Or...
Give me a strength check.
Okay. That is a 3.
So you throw the carrot, and it hits Gronath in the back of the head. And that is your
Sorry.
turn.
I was trying to hit the big watery thing.
All right, it is Wilhelm's turn.
I bash it.
Okay.
Well, not the water thing. The dude.
Okay, so you want to hit Big Bad Evil Guy?
Hmm.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, big bad evil guy's kind of debatable. I also rolled a 3, which makes me very upset, which is a 10 in total.
Okay, it does
Gonna
not
go
hit.
ahead and yeah, it's real unfortunate. Is there anything else I can do? I don't want to. I've realized that paladins do not have a lot of spell slots,
Yeah.
which is
They're
very
pretty limited.
unfortunate.
Mhm.
So
Still super
that's
cool.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So then it is Lulo's turn.
So I don't want to burn him, but like I'm really getting tempted to just. Does the guy look like he's worn out or anything, or is he?
He's looking a little rough, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys have gotten
Okay.
some good hits on him.
I will cast sleep
Okay.
and hope that he doesn't have enough hit points.
Ah,
So it's
fucking love sleep.
5d8.
Wait, is sleep an
So,
AoE or a
hang
single
on. So
target?
sleep.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
sleep
So
is a
it's AOE, but I'm guessing you guys would have more hit points because otherwise this will be awful. However, I could probably just sort of aim it so it hits him and not you guys.
How big's the AoE?
well, sleep.
It's
Let me see.
Oh, it's within 20 feet. Actually, that's pretty big.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Kinda
you
like-
can.
Do it, Blaze.
So, on the barrel,
Oh,
right?
I see.
Wait, is each square 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
5.
5 feet. Oh gosh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Do it. You know you want. You know.
Come
you
on,
want
this has been.
I'm gonna
hilarious.
do it. It'll be funny. Who's gonna go to sleep?
This is
I'll do
This
it.
is a cool version of this. Okay. All right. So let me see. So you rolled 5d8.
Yep. Which was 32, which is actually
It's
really
a crazy first level.
good. And who's got lower hit points? Is who's gonna go to sleep?
So
the total is how many hit points of creatures a spell can affect. Okay. So, I mean, you can aim this so that it only hits him. You know? If you...
Can I?
Because it's... Well, yeah, so it's
yes, you can.
You don't have to aim it in
It's
the
like a
center.
20-foot circle. No,
Right.
but it's a 20-foot circle.
Right.
What about the range,
So
though?
you can... Okay, the range is 90 feet, so he can definitely do it.
You can
The
do it.
area is 20 feet. So it could
Yeah,
be
so you
like you could put it like out
Oh
here
yeah,
so that it
yeah.
only hits.
That I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just sleep all the fish and he'll be alive. I'm like, what?
Mm,
Yeah, let's go for it. I hope he has less than 32 hit points, because otherwise that goes a spell slot.
Okay.
I think you did it in the box that I've made. You could probably get the water thing as well.
So
I'm focusing on the guy.
Okay.
are you casting it? Who is putting all these little lefty?
I don't know how to make them go away.
You should just be able to select them
Yeah, and then what?
and then delete. There, I got them.
Nice.
I don't understand.
They're beautiful. Don't worry. I'm terrible at using these things. Okay. So you go ahead and you cast sleep.
Yep, 32 hit points worth of stuff.
And he falls asleep.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the water creature disappears.
Yes.
It falls
I
into
have
a
casted that
splash.
spell in these one shots, I think about 5 or 6 times, and I think that's the first time it's actually worked.
So you now have this unconscious guy. How long does this last? Let me just look.
Until somebody touches him, or like a certain period of time.
It is a certain period of time. Like, it's not,
Until
he
the spell
sleeps forever.
ends. So it's a duration. Okay, so the duration is 1 minute. So you guys have 1 minute to decide what you're going to do with this unconscious guy.
Well, I'm not going to kill him while he's unconscious.
No.
You could feed
So
him
let's
a
just
carrot.
time up. Let's just time up. Everybody give me the rope.
I'm gonna look
I've
for.
got rope, so I can pass.
Okay.
Wait, you said
Okay, so
50 feet
we
away.
time up.
Oh, I have a thing that I would like to do.
Okay, so while they're tying him up, what would you like to do?
I'd like to. You said he raised his hand and the big water thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Which hand did he raise? And
Well, he didn't
what
raise
was
his
that?
hand. He touched one of the rings on his hand.
Oh, okay. So which ring was it?
It would have been... Well, you wouldn't know because you were off the ship.
Oh
Yeah.
You just saw him go for his hand, but
okay.
Grodath was up there. So Grodath would
Oh.
know it was a ring on his right hand.
Can I? Would it wake him up if I were to remove it? I would assume. No, in that case, I will remove his rings.
Okay. And
Is there like
the
runes
minute-
on the rings or anything?
Hmm?
Are there like special runes or stuff you can make out, like being magical with the rings?
I mean, they look like rings. If you wanted to identify them, you could do that later. But your minute is up, so he is awake now.
Okay.
And he is
But
tied
he's
up.
tied now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we can exit combat now.
Since we're out of combat, I'm going to pick up that carrot that was thrown at me and throw it back at Richard.
Oh,
Okay.
can I get my rock back?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
thanks for that. Oh, thanks for that one.
Can I have it back?
I was going to pick it up myself,
You
but
can get your
you
rock
saved me a job. Cheers.
You know what? You know what, Grodath? Go ahead and make a strength check for me. See how hard you hit him.
I'm going to roll now.
Okay.
Oh no. I rolled a nat 20.
You take
Oh,
3 points
yeah.
of carrot damage.
Wait, I actually take damage from that?
You'll take 3 points of carrot damage.
Fantastic. Would I have resistance from being around carrots for so long?
No.
Ah!
Vegetable
worth a try.
resistance. All right, so you guys now have him. He is conscious again. He's just kind of groaning. You've relieved him of his rings. Which one you're not entirely sure. There were a couple on the hand. But you can feel free to identify those at one point if any of you have the ability to do so. But you have this guy. He's here. The water creature has disappeared when he went unconscious. So what would you like to do?
What should we go? Hello. You seem a bit groggy. Would you like a lettuce leaf? You just pull out like an entire head of lettuce from my pocket.
He spits at you.
Oh, that's rude. Just put it back in.
I can put you to sleep again, okay? So please bear with us and just answer the questions. We have questions, right?
Yeah,
I assume so. I mean, that sounds reasonable. Ask some questions. Does anybody have questions? Because I don't.
I guess, more importantly, who are you?
Why should I tell you?
I can hit you.
Because I'll put you to sleep again.
Then you're not getting your answer either way.
I would like to flex menacingly.
All right, okay. You can roll to intimidate.
Uh,
I would like to flex.
It's my Rolex.
That's a 16.
A 16. Okay. He's like, my name is Farron.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. And last name?
Darkthorn.
Ooh, edgy. Oh, that's an edgy one. It is a very edgy surname.
FD. Hello, Mr. FD. So, I guess, what are you doing here in the first place?
Just a little bit of fishing. I am on a fishing boat, aren't I?
Ah, he wants to go fishing.
Actually, it's a
Can I-
wooden boat.
Beautiful.
So, was your little pet, I guess, attacking the ships over there? And I gestured to the other end of the dock, where the other two boats are.
I'm sure I wouldn't know.
Can I go to the? So, how many rings did we get off his hand? Was it like 2 or 5? Or...
You got like 3 rings.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can I lick each ring with my tongue of magic detection?
Oh, and I've got an extra ring as well, taken from the room, which I can give as well. So that's 4 rings in total of the team.
I'll just do the ones off his hand.
Okay.
So it's basically using up my detect magic wand charges. Basically.
All right. So you you lick each of the rings.
Salty.
You lick one. It's just tastes like metal. You lick another. Also just kind of metal. You lick the third ring. And it appears to have conjuration magic.
Oh, 'tis a ring of conjuration. Can I try and figure out what it is? Like what it actually summons? Like with an arcana check or something like that?
I imagine it's
Or...
somewhat implicit.
So I imagine it's the thing. Can I put it on my finger and see if anything happens?
You could. The
Because
item
I'm guessing, like straight meta game, I'm guessing you need achievement for it.
Yes.
But yeah, I put it on, nothing happens. Like, oh, I suspected something to happen. But anyway, this is the magic ring that he has. It's my magic ring now. So, anyways, if you want to have a chance of seeing this ring again, you'll have to tell us what you were doing with said ring. Because it feels quite powerful. Why would a simple fisher need a ring like this?
He's just kind of like mulling it over. Wilhelm, are you still flexing over him?
Oh, fuck yeah. You know it.
He's like,
When is Wilhelm not?
he looks at Wilhelm and he looks at Grodath and he's just kind of like, I came to get what's mine.
That's not very helpful. I have to
That's
admit,
very-
you're not telling us what it is.
Well, that's very specific. Maybe we could get it for you, you know? I don't...
I mean, yes. But we could get it for ourselves as well. That'd be fun.
He
Does it
kind
have
of
something-
scowls at you.
Does it have something to do with some form of mines, perhaps?
And he's you see like a look of like surprise and anger. And he's like, well, if you know everything, what are you gonna do with me? I came to get what's mine. I used to be a man of fortune until I pissed it all away. And when I found these runes, I knew this was my second chance.
So it's not actually yours.
It might as well be. I'm the one that discovered it.
Oh, I can help you get it out. No harm done, I don't think.
That's not really how things work.
The
No.
stupid town. They wouldn't understand.
Why not?
Look at them. They've never had an eye for progress. This quaint little town for hundreds of years. They would never let me set up a refinery, set up a way to excavate all of this.
I mean, did you ask?
I didn't need to.
Well, let's go ahead and ask. So can I
Yeah, we can
pick him
ask.
up? Can I pick him up whilst he's still tied? Walk him over to the center.
You're gonna drag him over? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, what makes you think that they wouldn't be open to this, you know? It's...
Can we get his stick and like tie him and then carry him together? You know, like
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
please.
Yes.
I will say
As we're going,
Wait.
Can I just-
I want to... Wait. First thing I want to do... I want to look behind him and see if his hands are doing anything funny that could possibly free him from his ropes.
no.
No?
okay,
They're
as we're
just-
going, can I just sort of, just tap him like every so often on the back of his head with my staff? Like a dunk,
You
dunk.
guys are dicks. So you look around for a couple minutes, you find what looks like a good size pole of some kind, probably to hang fish. You slip it through the rope on his back and you carry him.
Yes.
So who
I
is
love
carrying him
this.
though?
Technically,
The strong ones, I guess.
First.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Then let me
sizes
say-
size different. He's gonna be
as-
so
yes.
lopsided.
So as you do this, because you are vastly different heights,
Yeah.
which one of you is carrying the end with his head?
For amusement's sake, I will carry the head end.
Okay. So not only is Lulo smacking him on the head, but every once in a while, as you bob up and down with your steps, his nose gets smushed up and his forehead hits the cobblestone. Not hard, but enough to be obnoxious. And you make your way in the night, as it is
I
still
kind of
at
feel
nighttime.
bad. Like,
Oh yeah, this is terrible.
And you make your way back to the city center. And I assume you want to go to like the town hall.
We can
To the
either
mayor's,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, we can
If
either
not,
do
let me
that.
know where you. Is that where you want to go?
Is the stage still up?
No, the stage was broken
Ah.
up.
Okay, yeah. Well, then we'll go to the city center.
How do I ping?
Okay. So you walk up this group of adventurers. One of you munching on various vegetables, two of you carrying haphazardly a random
move on to,
gentleman on a pike held up, tied up, I mean, and another bopping them on the head at various intervals with a staff. The two guardsmen at the front just kind of take stock of you and are like, what's going on here?
This man has a question. This man has a question that he would like to ask the mayor.
Okay. They're like, all right. And they open the doors. They've as Town's Guard, they would have been told that you guys were out looking for the solution. So they cautiously open up the doors.
That's my contract. This is amazing.
They open the doors and follow you in. Like, they're not just gonna let you in here. You walk into a very nicely decorated, much larger foyer than you saw at Haster's. Just kind of a regal area. There's some columns, there's some seating, and there is a desk behind which is a young gnomish woman. And she goes, oh my gosh, I should go get the mayor. And she hops down from her little chair and goes into a room behind her. Comes out a moment later, and the mayor, Flint, is there. And he says, oh my god, what? Is this the man? Is this the man that caused everything tonight?
Well, I'm pretty sure he broke the boats, and I'm no genius, but he said something about wait. You know, I'll just let him ask you a question. You have a question you want to ask the people of the town, so we brought you to the mayor. You can ask the question to the mayor, and you know, he'll give you a yes/no answer, and you'll actually know for sure whether or not you can do this.
And the mayor just kind of looks like confused. And the guy is glaring at you guys. But he doesn't say anything.
You want me to? Okay. So, what happened?
I'd like to make it known that I'm still hitting him on the head.
One of the town's guard kind of stops your staff and goes, we have some decorum.
Okay, so basically, this is the individual that was breaking all of the fishing boats with his magical conjured ring. His ring of conjuration that conjures some sort of big watery thing that really screwed up your boats on the dock. And as far as I can gather from what little information we have, as he is continuing to stay silent, he heard of a treasure, right, that was up north of the lake, I think. I'm not sure how well I'm remembering this. If anybody else wants to chip in.
I believe it was to the north, yes.
Yes, to the north of the lake. Not very far north, but to the north of the lake there were these runes, and there was a treasure nearby, and he wished to extract the treasure, yes? And so he sought to do this on his own, and I assume, just from putting two and two together, that any boat that was going towards the place where he was trying to extract the various treasures was being befell the fate of befell the hand at the watery sort of hands, I suppose. It's not really hands; it's more of a metaphor.
Fell at the
type
hand
thing.
of the watery hands.
Yeah, whatever. And just buffeted any ship that tried to go near. And the reason he did this alone is because, he doesn't really think that the town would be willing to set up a refinery in order to help him extract the various goods that he seeks.
And so, since he had such a question, we thought it'd be best to bring him over and, I don't know, ask the mayor.
Yeah, I mean, he hadn't asked yet, you know. I thought that would be a... he hadn't asked, you know. And I thought, well, better to know for sure than to live your life in mystery. Wondering whether or not this town is as stunted for progress as you claim it was, Mr. Darkthorn.
So everybody, as you finish your monologue, everybody in the room is just kind of quietly looking at you like, what the hell is happening? And the mayor just kind of looks at him and he's like, absolutely not. If those treasures are from ancient ruins, they need to be studied by archaeologists. We can't have some kind of excavation just for a get-rich scheme. Absolutely not. I will let the Pathfinder Society know about the ruins up north. I can't believe that you would do this. To scare my citizens, to sully our great feast. And
oh no,
Farron...
he wasn't the one who stopped the whistles from happening, as far as we can tell. Oh my head! I just cannot figure. I cannot remember as far as we know, it's part of a much larger conspiracy. Yeah.
But he's been attacking your boats.
Yes, he has
All
been
right.
attacking your boats.
So he says, thank you all. We'll get this vagabond down to this criminal to our jail. Do you have anything to say for yourself? And Farron just kind of looks up and he's like, I had a great plan. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling adventurers.
Yes.
And with that, the guards pick him up and they take him away.
I mean, he's still on a stick, so it's really easy to do as well.
They
Yeah.
have removed the stick.
Oil sports.
So the mayor looks to you all and says, thank you so much for discovering this plot. I can't even imagine. Please, this is for you. And he hands you a sack of 200 gold.
Ooh.
And he says, where did you find him?
On a
He was on
boat.
his- yeah, he was just on a
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
In fairness, we were going to go out up north and see for ourselves if any of this was true, but we just found him. He attacked us and for some reason told us everything.
Well, please, I mean,
For
if there
some
are
reason.
any of those treasures on that boat, please take them as your own reward. In addition,
Oh, we
to
didn't even
this.
check. We didn't even check, honestly.
We're such noble folk.
Indeed,
Ah, yes, so noble.
Yes.
we'd never steal a thing. We'd never steal a thing.
Well,
Totally noble, not stupid.
I'm just
No.
hiding my hands between my back with the ring at the moment.
That's fine. He continues to thank you, and he just says, "Please, let hang on, what's his name? Let Jor Filtanuk at the nicer inn of our town. It's right on the main road where you likely came in. Let them know that you are to stay there for free.
And
I
drink?
thank you again."
Another drinking contest.
Still have my 2 tokens. They never asked me for money.
I just look at Wilhelm. Another round?
You know, buddy.
So, the mayor goes back into his office. You guys step out into the night, and you feel a soft breeze, and you start hearing faint whistles in all the buildings.
Oh,
And there you go.
it worked.
Do you guys plan on going back to the boat?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm getting wasted with
Yeah,
Grana.
I'm going to the pub.
Okay. So
When we get there, I'm just like, well, it's great that we didn't actually have to rat that other guy out under my voice. Just
so
the
you
thing we didn't have to rat that other guy.
whoever goes to the boat, these are the items that you would find.
Man suffered enough.
You can choose who gets what.
Ooh.
Give me a second. This is your loot.
Yay! Loot.
Very exciting. Whoops. Went too far. So, and it wouldn't be difficult in this town. There is a person in town that could help you to identify these. So, the ring that
I
Lulo
currently
has,
have the ring.
Yes, that ring is a ring of water elemental command. You would have found. Oh my god!
I'm not being, but you know what?
Amazing.
That's
You-
great.
You would have
That's
found
perfect.
3 other rings in the cabin, and then various other jewelry that you can put in your inventory. So you found a ring of invisibility, ring of featherfall, and a ring of telekinesis. So you guys...
Can you?
Hmm?
Sorry, can I like wear multiple rings at once and it's like within the rules?
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, you expend charges on them. So I think technically you can wear multiple, but you can only
Okay.
use one.
You can only attune to 3 as well,
Yeah.
right?
It's the thing
There's
is I want to
there's a
have
limit
all
for
of them.
human, and there's a limit for... Yeah. But...
See, I don't.
I mean, I am a halfling, so my fingers are pretty small.
And also, I
Um,
believe there's a cap on how many magical items overall
Yes, there is.
you can bring to an adventure. Not to, like, you
Yeah.
can have them, but you're
Yeah.
only allowed
Yeah.
to bring...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm struggling between invisibility and telekinesis. Invisibility because I'm a rogue and it could probably help me steal vegetables, but I'm trying to be a reformed vegetable thief, so I reckon telekinesis would be. I reckon telekinesis to make vegetables start dancing around
True.
would amazing.
We can sort out loot in a minute, though. We'll
Yes.
just wrap up the recording. So, you guys are just gonna go to a pub, get some
Yes.
drinks.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you guys, you go to the boat, you pick up your loot, and then you head in, and you can use your tokens if you want, or buy some drinks. But either way, you hang out, have a good time, knowing that you are heroes.
Oh, I already knew that.
There you go. Thank you guys
Thank
so much
you.
for playing.
That-
And thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the one shot. Thank you so much to the players. I really appreciate all of these groups coming with me on this journey and my first DMing and my first writing of a story and everything. So thank you guys for that. And yeah.
Thank you for DMing Firefly. It was a
You're
blast.
very welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys liked it. Okay. We love you all very much. You can check out our socials below, all of the artist credit and everything. And that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Right.